I changed my mind.
Oh.
Oh, well, damn it.
I'll wait until maybe the game ends or something when there are more people about. I changed my mind.
Oh.
Oh,
Or midway through game.
Or midway through.
game.
Well, it's fine. It gives us time to figure out what song we're gonna sing while you're gone.
Oh no.
We were totally trying to talk everybody into singing "Carry On My Wayward Son."
No.
How much? How much?
We should sing Ramstein songs and make Tygon cringe at like the butchered German.
It would be pretty bad.
You're also making me cringe by the way you say the name.
See?
Yes.
We're already off to a good start.
We can do it. I believe in us.
It's solid so far. Alright, that should be good. That should be good. Yeah, I believe so. Let me,
Alright, hi Forge Dragons!
Hello.
Welcome to the game.
Oh, hang on. Where's the frickin' link? He
came to my Roll20 avatar.
Probably somewhere in Hyrule, that's where he usually is.
Yeah,
Link, he come to town.
I already made that joke.
Save the princess
And I know this song because it's a very old meme, and that is most the thing.
I don't think it doesn't count as a meme. It was like pre-meme material.
Oh, it counts as a meme. Katie made it really popular in the furry fandom.
What?
Oh,
okay. I count Kilroy was here as a meme.
I faded out of this conversation at the right time.
Kilroy was here as a meme before we knew what memes were.
You don't mean that.
I meme all I say.
Fair enough.
You mean what you mean, and you mean.
I say all I mean.
Ellie's being meme.
Ha.
Oh, everyone's meme to me.
Okay. I mean, this is right through with a lot of jokes. Like, it works, but, like, there's only so many of them.
A whole lot of love. Wow.
Alright, so do I have everybody here? Do I?
I think so. I think so.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Okay, robot roll call.
By the toe. Yeah.
I'm here, I think. Am I still muted? I was trying to talk earlier.
No, you say Cambot.
If only I could hear the person playing Amelia.
If only that was the thing that could happen.
Yeah, if only. Okay, so yeah, we have, sounds like we have everybody here.
I'm ready.
So, welcome everybody to another wonderful game of Seventh Draconis. I always sound like I'm
not nearly Spanish enough.
Spanish enough. I'd like to remind everybody that this is going to be, I believe, game 8 of our adventure so far. Zvi has been advertising it as our last game, so I feel this is appropriate.
But only appropriate for a moment, because I'm pretty sure there's a copyright violation involved somewhere in there.
That's right.
It's a sample.
I can literally play it that long.
That's how long we get. We get the little clip moments.
I feel so unfulfilled now.
Couldn't even get to the end of the second line.
I know. But it's okay, Allie, we know there'll be peace when you are done. Who wants to give me a recap from last week?
I believe it is Allie's turn. Yeah.
Alright, well, you know, it's funny, last week they were complaining about the fact that it was your turn to do the recap last week.
So, okay, recap. Basically, nothing happened because the internet was down, and I sat here for hours upon hours upon hours, waiting desperately for it to come back up, only for it to finally come back at the very, very end, when the game had just finished. Literally, I got back on, and it's like, hi guys! And then I was the saddest that I had ever been.
It was pretty sad times. Thankfully, I managed to stream all of Allie's anguish. It's like 3 hours of just staring at the monitor going, is it working yet? Is it working yet? Unfortunately, I was streaming over her connection, which you can see the irony here.
All the bandwidth was gone. Alright, so I actually would need an actual recap from one of the 3 people who was
What? You weren't satisfied with that one? That seemed pretty good. Alright, fine. Oh, okay, go ahead.
What?
Did you say you had one?
No, I said I did it last week.
Oh, okay. Then it's my turn. we were engaged in a grand rescue, which quickly fell apart. Upon discovering that we were being pursued by people who had overheard this shot that we took out, we were like, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go chase after them in our vehicle, which is a grand sporty affair, and we will track them. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? We don't know where they went. Now they're gone, and everybody went dashing down the building, and some of us went down the side, and more people were coming, and then we're like, all right, we're all in the car, we're going to get them, we're going to turn on the car, and we're going to engage in the same kind of chase that we've engaged on for the previous 3 episodes, and it's going to end roughly the same way. So after we plowed it directly into the side of another building, like we do fairly regularly, which we got a couple miles down the road, which better than some.
You did get distance.
Yeah,
so,
we got some distance. There was a turn, and they were unmarked, unprotected left, and we just kind of coasted directly into the side of the building. Which is a little unfortunate that this is determined by the dice, because I would have loved to have heard the commentary that took place as we were going into the building. It's just like Amelia going, "Oh no, not again." Like, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know. I've already tried turning left. Turning right's not going to help. I guess I'm just going forward.
Listen, I made the wheel go one
I
way.
believe the building was at fault as well.
Yep. I think the building leapt out and grabbed us is what happened.
I honestly want to believe what happened was Amelia was cranking the wheel so hard to the left to try to make that turn that it just came out.
Oh, well,
oh no.
I will accept that, because it means that the subsequent actions of destroying the car were not necessarily anybody's fault, but serendipity, because there was nothing to be done about that. So speaking of, so we plowed this into the side of the building, and we were going to the side of the building, and it seemed like this building might be capable of being dropped on somebody, and we were being chased by a great deal of people in their own vehicles, and that seemed kind of bad. So Rika was like, "Hey, let's drop this building on them," on account of it's half gone already. So Lotta, being the sensible person in the party, and also not present, took the NPC and fled to someplace safe.
I like how there's like almost derision there.
It's just, this is not...
Being in an NPC status to take you to safety. How dare!
Lotta took the action that, prevented catastrophe and managed to keep the healer alive and ran off to the other side of the building. And then we used acid hands to melt the bottom of the building, and then there was some baiting, and absolutely nothing with this plan went wrong, as is often the case, except for perhaps the presence of transcendent snipers. But we're not going to dwell on that, because there was no lasting damage, and Tygon got dropped again.
Off the side of the building.
Off the side of the building. I lowered Suri down, but there was a shot. There was a shot in the head and another in the chest, and it was just there were holes appearing like they do, like Zuri is prone to getting. And then they started shooting from the other side of the building when they couldn't see us, which was entirely unfair, but impressive. I believe Minko provided a golf clap to that. But they didn't see the building coming, so that happened. And then we were reminded by Zuri's passenger that we could just shoot the electric things and the cops would come, and we're like, oh, okay, well, that's pretty easy, so I guess we'll do that. And we did that. And then the cops started showing up, and then we were like, okay, it's time to get out. And then we were like, you know what we haven't done in a while? Healed. Maybe we should do that. So we went and did that. And
Competently driven.
There was that. Well, that wasn't an issue because the building came down on the car. So my record for car destruction is right on par with where I wanted it. At least one per session, which, by the way, we were in another vehicle. So if you guys are wondering what's going to happen here in the next hour, I got good news for you. The on the way over to trying to find a place to go that might give us some hope of saving our esteemed colleagues who have been hauled off in the paddy wagons, we gave our only accomplice inside the spirals a call. And after Amelia picked up the phone, we were like, Amelia, could you please call the doctor instead? Because that's what I meant. So she called up our crustacean companion, who proceeded to tell us about a hospital that we could meet them at, where we could get some treatment. So we limped over to the hospital, and we got ourselves some treatment, and we had a little heart-to-heart. And Zuri, whilst unconscious, discovered the deadly plot that was the underlying efforts going on here. consisted of our big bad, whose 2-letter like acronym has been evading me all day long, as Ali can say. I keep taking the wrong letters for him.
All right, so
JD.
JD.
Big Scrubs.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it.
No, it's JD, KP, KFC, PJ.
Throw your arms back and go
Eagle.
And JD is apparently a CEO or some higher ranking member of a shadow corporation upstairs that is funneling in technology down here, which is where they're getting all their fancy shit. To which Miko was like, oh. And then they were like, oh, but also we're going to bribe the IRPF and make them stay away from us because we're setting up bombs on the ceiling to like hold the entire city hostage. And she was like, oh. And then we got a car because we're still, vaguely concerned about those reclaimer people. I guess some of us are vaguely concerned about those reclaimer people, so we're going to go see if we can reclaim them, because that's what we do. And no real plan has been put into motion to that effect aside from us going there. So, we'll play that one by ear. But it's a safe bet that Zuri is going to get hurt, and our car isn't going to survive the process.
All right, and this is where the "Always Sunny from Philadelphia" sign would come up.
The gang
And
destroys another car.
the gang destroys another car and Zuri. All right, everyone's gonna get 2 XP for the well done recap.
You're damn right they are. 2 XPs.
And I put it into tracking, so for the people who don't like to write down things, and we have to handle that sometimes. It is in there, so eventually when you recalculate all the way back up, you'll find it. It's always good as a guide or a GM to realize that players are bad at writing things down.
I wrote it down.
I know. And if you leave it to them, they will never know how much XP they actually have.
Players are bad at writing things down, but very
position.
good at pulling up obscure rules clauses that contradict something going on in the scene.
Yes, it's amazing how they can find an obscure rule or a strange item you've never heard of that somehow got written into the rules between the last game and this game. But they cannot tell you the NPC name or how much XP they have.
Speaking
I've nerfed Miko's weapons, he says. Change it to a medium consistent damage and making it so it can benefit from his implant now.
it really is a nerf.
It's not. It's got a higher median. It's just less spiky.
No, it isn't. It's totally a nerf. There's so many things that can manipulate a single die roll.
Alright, so continue. What were you saying, Sweet?
That was it. We got on the road and we were like, we're on our way out. And then we were like, on a mission.
Alright, so I need to clarify one thing because I, unfortunately, as a GM, failed to really get this out of last session. And I was too lazy to listen to the entirety of last game again. Because this would be like the third time to find this out. So I'm going to ask, at the end of the session when you guys stole the ambulance with Stefan, using Stefan's ability of who the hell do you think I am? Who is driving? I'm assuming it's Melia. And who is in the front cab? Because this isn't like the truck where you guys have a big ass window you can open up and do shit with. This is an ambulance.
But we have the back of the ambulance, right?
You have the back of the ambulance, and I'm assuming a bunch of you are in the back. But this isn't like the truck where you guys had everybody in the cab or a bunch of people in the flatbed with a window. So it's a little bit more encapsulated because there's a lot of equipment in here. Because at one point this was meant to be a mobile first aid room. So it's not really like they want to have this little door that opens constantly and let's blood spray in at the person in the cab. So who's where? Because it'll change how your conversations go.
I assume that I'm driving. Who is brave enough to be in the front seat with Amelia driving?
I don't know if it'll matter, because the front seat's got the seatbelts, but the back is still connected to the front if it's an ambulance, so we're all dead regardless.
Nothing doesn't mind being in the front, but if somebody else wants to be there for reasons, they can.
I was in the front last time. I'm okay being in the back.
You know what? I am taking the front seat.
I will point.
I have not had it yet.
All right, Miko's in the front.
She is going to sit in the most awkward of positions.
Right.
Are you trying to sit like a person does?
She's sitting as a person would, which is resulting with the feet up on the windshield.
What I want to believe is you got your feet up on Amelia's lap like my dog always does, and you're trying to look out the side window.
No, no. I'm minding my personal bubble. Amelia's had a hard time, and is also acidic. And I'm going to attempt to sit. Now it's all kinds of like it's like Lady Ranicorn trying to freaking sit in the front seat of this car here. It's just not working out
Here's
very
Miko.
well. I'm gonna put the yeah. That's basically yeah. And the seatbelt is accomplishing nothing. Actually, probably not going to put it on because all it's going to do is end up constricting my midsection if we crash.
Yeah, see, part of the thing was I was thinking, gosh, it sure would be nice for somebody to have access to a seatbelt with Amelia driving, but okay, it's going to be Miko.
Yeah.
There should be strap-in places in the back for paramedics. I'm assuming they had some those because I've seen ambulances. They usually have that kind of thing. So there's kind
Actually,
of
what I'm going to do is just kick out the windshield ahead of time so I have a place to go when we crash. No, I'm not.
So
But I'm considering it heavily, though.
Okay, because it is raining. Remember
All right. Always raining.
It's always raining.
Good
here.
weather for ducks.
Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
It's always raining in Philadelphia. All right, so we know where everybody is. The car's going to start up and take off out of the garage as you guys start rolling forward. I'm
driving like reasonably this time. I'm not going as fast as I can.
Okay.
Are you driving in a way that isn't going to elicit checks?
Yes.
Is
Those
that
are
the
the keywords.
method that you would like to use?
Yeah.
Is it a method that would not elicit checks from your DM?
Check free driving.
Okay.
Cheater.
Okay.
Sam
Lydia, why are you
says.
driving like a grandma?
Well, at least we're not worried about anybody surviving.
Nice. I like to think that Miko's giving you crap the whole time about your slow driving. All right, so
She's looking up top trying to see if she can spot any kind of indication that there's some sort of operation going on way up there.
all right. Well, you can occasionally do perception checks. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see anything no matter what because it's just way too far out of your sight. I don't think you can see that far. So,
You doubt my power.
I do. With the power of GM overlay, I say no. You cannot see what I'm doing up there right now. All right, so people in the back, Aaron and Lotta and Zuri and Stefan. Stefan is constantly going through the various little cabinetry and stuff like that in the back of the ambulance because he seems like he's raiding the pantry, as it were. He's trying to restock his medical bag as quickly as possible, and because he doesn't know why nobody else decided to loot the ambulance, but he's doing it.
Yeah.
So he's rampantly looting the back of the ambulance right now. as the
Here
car
you can never
starts
go
up.
home again, so I'm assuring that I've got something to take with me.
But as you guys start driving off into the the darkness, because it's always dark and it doesn't matter if it's day or night.
I'm leaving my headlights off this time. I'm gonna make that clearly stated because there was confusion last time.
There was confusion last time because I really thought you said you were leaving them on last time.
This is not a Wallflower song. I do not have one headlight. Both are off.
Okay, both are off. All right. So, as you guys are starting to drive forward, your alert goes off on your walkie-talkie, Lotta. That someone's on the comm.
Yeah, Lola, hits it. Yeah, this is Lola. Go.
Now, where you been, pretty girl?
I hate this person.
Yeah, their words just don't speak so much as just.
Should I know this voice?
words.
You do know this voice. This is the leader of the Seraphs.
Just helping out some people in need.
We don't do that.
Oh, wasting my good, hard-earned supplies on folks not already in the fold again, Lotta? I thought we had a conversation about your emotional needs.
Sorry, must have slipped my mind again.
Well, I've been talking to your friend here, Potter. He's saying you're running with couple reclaimers.
Just
Yeah,
the one
well-
that we're aware of.
They've run into a little bit of trouble. Just thought I'd give them a little bump up, you know.
Now, you know, Sweetness, that they are delivering a very important package to me. Or they were.
Can I
Yeah.
hear any of that?
That's just why I asked who was in the front seat and who's in the back, because
Fair enough, fair enough.
you're gonna have to do a body perceive at difficulty 2 to hear this conversation.
Somebody's having a private
It's gonna
phone
be
call? I'm
muffled.
totally trying to hear that.
Absolutely.
Why would I not?
Absolutely, I'm trying to hear private conversation.
Yeah.
Lives are on the line.
Yeah,
Oh, I was just
I
being
don't
nosy.
trust nobody.
body
I'm like old
perceive
school
difficulty
Snoop.
2.
Yeah, let me open my here character sheet up. Opened everything else, didn't open that up.
Yeah, I see you opened everything else up. I like how you have your picture of Miko front and center. That's adorable.
Well, until we start moving things on the screen, I figured I might as well.
I'm trying to remember. What do I add to this? I'm sorry.
Your body accept.
So that's 13.
13. Okay. You can hear muffled bits of this conversation. You can put it together. You can hear what's going on, but it is not very clear.
Alright, let me see
So,
here.
you can hear it, but you are coming through like 2 walls of car, and
What,
you know
what was the
engine
difficulty
noises.
too?
Yeah, difficulty 2.
If I type that into the Twitch stream, it's not really going to help me much.
No. Well,
Yeah, but it will help them to understand what you roll.
Or at least what you need to type into Roll20 to roll it.
but, yeah, important package to us. Figured we didn't want to see anything bad to happen to him.
14 teen.
All right, so yeah, Miko, you can catch up. There's a signal coming in, and you flick to the channel so you can kind of listen in. Now, you understand here. I guess that Stottle fellow, he bit the bucket pretty hard, or whatever that old saying is. I ever understood humans and their obsessions with containers. Anyway, what I want you to do is stop doing whatever it is you're on right now. Go find this little nest of reclaimers, and you get me that there blip child. before
What's the
they
blip
get
supposed to
the-
look like? It would help if we knew. Keeping it hush hush doesn't exactly help us find it.
It's me. They're talking about me.
Oh, it's one of them real fancy models. It looks like mostly human with pointed ears.
Oh, it's not me.
A
But
Disappointment.
lot of his eyes drift over to the side. Point is, blonde.
yeah, I think that was the color of its hair. It's been a good 10, 12 years since I saw the little scamp. But
Okay, he's letting
If,
go of the walkie-talkie button. Hey, Aaron, how old are you?
You have to answer that, Ali.
Oh, 11. Okay.
That doesn't jive. No. Must be the wrong one.
Okay, well, look, I'm probably gonna have to go very out of my way to find this kid. It might take me a little bit.
well, you see here, I got some RPF breathing down my neck, and I understood that you had my vehicle without permission. And I understand that Potter's a dear friend of yours, and I think that he'd really appreciate if you cooperated a little bit with me today.
Wasn't Pot a reptilian?
I actually don't remember if Potter was reptilian or
I don't think it was a deer, though.
Ha.
not. See, this is why I had to prep this character.
I
so
know.
easy,
I'm
because
putting
this
you to the
crap into
test. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm just trying to see. You're doing good so far, Sam.
I know.
Is,
No.
That's what we're doing now, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be real powerful shame. I heard the enemies of the state are interested in wiping the poor deer off the face of the planet, so
Genocide,
give them
is
to
it?
safety as fast as you can. It'd be good for our reputation and yours.
And IOPF, you got good intentions.
Of course. Why else would they want to do this? Everything we do, Lotta, you understand, It's for the better.
Right, she's actually
of the
already not
community.
listening to him. She's just hammering on the Defied and getting Amelia. How close to Seraph territory are we?
Is there a way to open that?
No,
No, you have to yell. That's like I said. There's no
Yeah.
window. So
that's
you
why
guys
she's
have to
hammering
yell.
and yelling.
I was gonna slow to a stop, get out, and go into the back. Hey, it just opens the back of the slows to a stop and opens.
In that
But
the
you've
case-
been able
back
to
of the door.
catch some of this conversation. Like I said, it's you're piecing it together as you're hearing it because there's a lot of sound.
In that
I
case, Lotta's
realize-
helping out herself to take in the surroundings and where they are.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, can I see that walkie?
No. Where are we? Let's see.
Just like, I think you better let me see that.
Give me a body perceive and logic. Or I think that'll work, right? Body perceive logic? Or no, just
No, it's better
I
to
just-
perceive.
we'll just do body perceive.
Difficulty?
We'll say 1.
1, you say?
Mhm.
D8 plus D10.
What were you trying to find out, Sam?
She's trying to figure out where she's at.
That's probably a mind perceive.
Woo!
If she's trying to discern other stuff.
In that case, same. If it's my perceive, same roll, but +1.
Okay, so it would be like 1 less, right? Or
No,
No,
no. I
plus
mean,
one.
I mean, it's exact same roll, but +1 on that.
pass. Okay,
Yeah.
you know which way Seraph territory is from here.
And she's glancing over at Amelia. No, not handing over my walkie. However, you want to get this kid out of here and keep him alive, and not drag him into more gunfights?
I kind of want to drag him into more gunfights, Miko says over the walkie.
Aaron goes, rather not be dragged into more gunfights.
You're really
now,
good at
what the
them.
hell is that on my channel?
I don't. Oh,
No, oh, sorry. Hang on, I'll switch. Lotta, go to a different channel. I'll find you.
why? No.
After a couple of moments,
Now,
Zuri's voice
Lotta,
suddenly
I don't
appears.
know what
Oh,
you
that's how
think
this
you're
works.
doing, letting some scamps on our radio channel.
It's some weird blip. Not our blip, but a different one.
Alright, well, you, sound off when you find the child.
I will do. I'll try and deliver him to, and I'll rattle off whatever I know that's closest to the little Seraph house is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get him to a safe house. We got some fine people to pick him up.
Amelia's just
Benefit of
gonna.
the community.
Amelia's just like standing there looking down, the rain like plastering her hair to her face, and she just like hold out her hands like, I'm gonna need to talk to him.
What are you gonna say?
Gonna make a negotiation.
You're negotiating getting the kid out.
Yep.
He's already getting out.
Not the way I see it.
You got some weird vision then.
Considering Stottle's pretty much good as dead where he is right now, that basically makes me in charge of the Reclaimers. So I'm the one you gotta talk to about this kid.
Others, licks her lips a
And by
bit.
you, I mean your boss.
Don't screw this up. He ain't a playful fella. And she's going to, hand over the radio.
I was like, click on it, and just like, do you know who you're talking to right now?
Now, who do I have the pleasure of invading my channels?
It's like, you can call me Amelia. As far as I see it right now, I am the Reclaimers.
Oh, how pathetically sad for you, my dear.
Hard to a whole lot of nothing.
Like, so, here's the trick about that, though. That means you haven't negotiated with me about the terms on this kid's turnover.
Yeah, way I see it, sugar child. You ain't no force that I have to deal with, nor no community member I recognize. You stand between me and my people, and getting that child the safety for the benefit of this entire community, I'll wreck you.
What's your name?
My name's Tipson.
Hi,
I've been
Tipson.
at this longer than you've been alive.
Hi, Tipson. You've been at this a long time. You know who I am?
You're Potter's little adorable Susanna, goddamn mother killer. Now give me another reason to put lead in your head.
You know, everybody I've ever known has let me down. But I'm in charge now. So the way I look at it is you can negotiate with me, and you can do it the right way, or you can get Stottle back, and I'll stick to his terms if he tells me to. But
Now, the way I see it, you've been a traitor, 2 times at least? Possibly 3. I mean, how in the hell did they take Stottle down like that with, oh, his number 1 good girl just happened to not be there? So, why would I believe any deal I were to make with a bit of scum like you would last?
yeah, I know it is hard to I guess it is hard to take it seriously considering you've been around long enough to know I'm not getting out of this alive.
Is the character eating chips, or?
I like to think they are.
Fair enough. They just hold the walkie down the whole time.
This is just like watch me eat the chips. I'm not eating chips, so it's not me.
That's Addy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the chips.
Alana's over there. Alana's over there, eyes locked on Amelia, just eating chips, watching like this is TV now.
I love it.
In the meantime, Miko's just on another channel going, "Did you change? Did you change channels? I guess I'll check the next one. Did you change to this one?"
Alright, so here's the deal. I figure I got one chance to do one good thing with what I got left. So if you can show me that my kids are safe, and that includes the ones that the spirals have taken, then I'll make this drop. And in between now and then, I'm going to be making as much trouble as I possibly can.
Well, pleasure doing business with you.
Like,
The line goes dead. Miko, on various other channels, there is a hit put out describing the vehicle that Lotto was driving.
Yeah. Lotto is giving Amelia a tired look and just holding her hand out for the radio.
I hand it back and just like, you really want to... And it's like, here, come with me, hun. I just like, kind of reach for your hand.
Kid, if you want to get out of here, we'll walk. I'll keep you safe.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Allie, you're playing 2 characters right now.
Yeah. I wonder who I'm going to side with. But Aaron's actually going to look really indecisive. Glance between Amelia and Lola.
I think we
Before-
should solve this with a community exert.
Yeah, sure.
Amelia is actually just like reaching up and threading her finger through a grenade. And just like, I think that everybody in here better think about how we're all walking out of this.
Alright, Lola will shoot Amelia.
Oh shit!
Basically, only one way this was going to end.
With violence?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, you guys really gonna do that?
I don't know, Group can tell me. I mean, I think it seems like a fair response to the threat of grenade pulling, but
This is a meta situation, and it should be treated as one. We've been trying to get this
Yeah.
character written
Yeah.
out for 3 games. There's
Yeah,
no logical
I want
reason
Aaron out.
why the party should let Aaron go. Honestly, we should all shoot Lada at this
Yeah.
point. But that's that we've been trying to write the character out for 3 games. Just let him go. It's time to let him go.
Well,
Hmm.
Like I said, I didn't. What I would be clear, I did not pull anything yet. I'm just like clearly being threatening, but I'm not gonna.
well,
Right,
That
it's
isn't
the
grounds
act
for being shot.
You know, you don't wait until after they pull the grenade to shoot them.
Yeah, you can't wait to put a grenade in your hand. If you're threading your fingers into the grenade, you're basically preparing to pull it. So that is the time to shoot. So
Yeah. Like, I think this is a fair response by me. It'd be a fair lot by you all to attack me if you want to, but
yeah.
No,
well,
it's a fair response from Lotta.
Are you
actually,
gonna
well,
take a full shot or just pull your gun?
I'll say she raises the gun and goes, "Hey, think about the kid."
I'm gonna do this like this. Aaron's in the middle. Zuri, were you outside the truck or still in the truck?
I want to say in the truck, but probably watching what's going on.
I'll put you right at the edge right
Yeah.
here. Okay.
You probably just pissed off the leader of the Ceres, and that's going to bring a whole lot of trouble. And at this point, the only way of stopping that is getting him delivered and out of here and safe.
That's why I couldn't
Lotta,
see
you
the
help me
number.
with this. I'll help you get Heidi and Zeke. You know how bad they want me.
Sweetie, I've waited to kill Heidi and Zeke for quite a few years. I can wait longer. This isn't just about going after a couple of fuck-ups, a couple of sickos. I do want to do something good here, and getting him out is good. I'll help you track down the rest of your friends. That's also a good thing. But trying to bargain with him isn't going to improve that at all.
Amelia, like, really slowly takes her hand away from the grenade and lowers it. Just kind of, like, drops her chin to her chest. Just like, my whole family is in there. It's everyone I got left.
I'm going to do our darndest to get him back. But, do you really want to drag more family and get them killed in there?
Zuri is gonna get out of the car and slowly roll towards Amelia.
Okay.
Say, listen. She's right. It's if there's a chance to get Aaron out of here, then we should do that.
Amelia's just, like, kind of slowly putting her hand up to, like, you're gonna want to not stand that close to me, pretty girl.
On account of the
I don't want you
grenade.
catching lead. I don't want you catching lead bit from me.
I'm kinda getting used to it.
Hey, fuckers! Why the truck not going? I found drugs.
Like,
Come on, look. It sucks, but sometimes saving one person is the best we can get down here. At least we can guarantee that.
Frankly, if I had a chance to get out of here, I would take it. So
like, fine.
Alright, you willing to drive us there? It'll go a whole lot faster and he'll get back on track a whole lot quicker if we do.
Yeah, okay.
Lola lowers the rifle and just nods at Amelia. Right, back in the truck, kid.
Stefan's got his head poked out, and he goes, "Your eyes are leaking. I fix."
It's just the rain, Stefan.
Power down, Johnny 5.
happens to go lurches back inside the vehicle. There's just a bunch of thumping around
What?
as he continues to turn everything over.
I
looking for
can't
loot.
move Lotta token.
Oh, isn't that funny? I should probably make it so you can.
Aaron runs this way.
Bye, Aaron. Aaron runs away.
I like to think Aaron's in the middle, like going, do I get to say no?
No, Aaron, you get no say. Okay, there you go. You should be able to move Lotta now.
Yeah.
Alright.
Zuri gives Amelia a quick hug before she gets back into the car.
Amelia just kind of stands there stiffly and then just kind of reaches over and pats her arm. I'm gonna go get back. She goes and gets back in the truck.
Are you on this channel? Are you on this channel? You're on this
Hey, Miko.
channel?
Mind swapping
Yeah.
with me? I want to direct a...
Oh shit, you're right over here. What channel were
Yeah.
you on?
I'm not. She waves the walkie-talkie that she's not holding any button on.
Miko frowns fiercely.
Hello? Who is this?
Shut up, I wasn't talking to you.
Pardon?
What are you?
Hey. She's gonna.
Because no one else can hear it other than Miko.
She just crawls. Zuri, she's not on the same channel, I guess. But Nika will crawl out of the window and slither down to the bottom. And like, oh, fine, okay. I'm not having a conversation. Apparently, I'll just go back over here.
You're mumbling a lot.
Shut up.
Nice.
By the way, there's a hit out on this car.
Oh,
It was on the old car. They don't know that you have a ambulance now.
Oh, okay. Never mind. There's a hit out on the old car, which I took care of, by the way. They won't be getting that hit through. Somebody's not getting paid tonight.
That was a joint effort on breaking that car.
Lotta's buzzing the radio again as she gets in the truck.
Alright.
Yeah. Got the kid. Smoothed some ruffled feathers over. Bringing to you now.
Oh, you were on this channel the whole time.
I knew you.
Hey, Miko?
Huh? What?
That internal radio thing, I have a problem.
Well,
How do you control that?
you may have several, in fact.
Oh.
And Lotta will direct the media to the closest certified out.
Alright. It will take you about an hour to get there, but you can find a waypoint, one of their secret spots, because you guys are kind of in and out of spiral territory, but this is one of their places that they use for spying and whatnot.
I suppose as we are proceeding down there, we should inform Aaron of their fate and what will become of them in the next life.
Would you like to do that, Miko?
So I think what I heard told
Poor
is that
child.
we've found that you're going up to the surface, which, you know, is cool, because there's stuff up on the surface. I mean, if you've got money, right?
No.
Okay, well, I mean, if you've got family, you have family, right?
Aaron holds out his little hollow locket.
No, I meant like real family, not
hopefully.
whatever you had in there. That's like the King with the Frame family.
Don't believe you.
Well, I mean, I don't know the model, but it might be. They're cute, though. Okay, well, I don't know. The socials, no, but... well, so there's Sky. You know, that's a cool thing. And I guess you can live on dreams for a little while. And your implant will make you hard to kill, so, I mean, starvation will suck, but... Anyway, good luck out there.
Aaron's gonna give Miko an incredibly upset look, but it's also a look of, yep, this is the right decision. Get away from these fuckers.
I think you'll be just fine. Pat, she says
Meanwhile,
audibly as patting.
Stefan has folded both sets of arms, and he's kind of looking up wistfully, and he goes, "Oh, you're going to get to have oranges."
No, oranges are
go to
expensive. He's not getting oranges. The school also not. Yeah, no. Let's not.
Oranges and go to school,
Uh-uh.
and you can sell
No.
cinnamon rolls,
Mm.
and
Have you considered prostitution?
At that point, Zuri is gonna give Miko a bap on the nose.
What? This,
you know, Aaron, you're gonna like baths. Baths are really nice. Yeah, you like baths. They'll be warm and not cold like down here. Oh, it'd be good. And then, there's gonna be soft beds. It like lay on floor, but more comfy.
And
Miko's
monorails and
And at this point, Stefan's like got one arm looped around Aaron, and he's talking about, and there's like these little chocolate things that have little gooey bits inside, and it's like that first time you brunch into someone's skull, and it's just delicious.
Miko's got like staring at Zuri with like the angry eyes and holding one paw out towards Stefan like you bat me, but you're allowing this.
At least
Aaron
he's
has a look of
trying
wonder.
to
Wavers
push
slightly at the
use on a
brains.
child.
he's like too into it, and then he's like kind of licks he like clicks his jaws a little bit, and he goes, "Oh, and the leaves change color, as sometimes at night there's ads that go across the whole sky, and it's pinks and purple. Have you ever seen the color purple?"
Is it Miko?
Yeah, Aaron's gonna peer at Miko and go, I think so.
Like you see pretty color blip, it like that all through the sky sometimes. It's pretty, but it less snarky, but very pretty.
Anywho, look into adoption. That's all I'm saying, and perhaps I don't know. You might want to see if actually yeah.
You ever need a doctor, you remember where Stefan is, okay?
Aaron nods.
I mean, the RPF is gonna take him. Take him.
The RPF does not, take care of random children unless they have something behind them. I mean, they might be a little star for a while, but eventually he's gonna have to fend for himself.
Yeah, but he's still gonna be better off than me.
She kind of peeks outside, peeks back inside.
If you ever come back down, you bring Stefan oranges, okay?
I'll bring you so many oranges.
Oh, it's okay. I bet you that Miko would like chocolate. I bet you Miko would like chocolate bars. Miko looks like someone who likes the chocolate. Probably the pumpkin spice chocolates. Yes.
Can't argue with that, I suppose.
You gotta take somebody that's secretly white girl.
Chuck's past lives could be.
Well, while you're at it, I wouldn't say no to a cup of hot chocolate.
Oh, we can have hot chocolate and oranges. They mix terribly. Oh, that'd be great.
Orange chocolate is delicious.
Everyone be super nice to you because you're pretty. It'll be fine. You just tell them it was terrible down here and don't talk about what happened. Okay?
Don't think about the event.
Don't think about what bad thing happened. Don't tell them names, okay? Don't tell people names. He nods to himself like he's really doesn't want the RPF.
Mention not any of this.
Try not to mention our descriptions or names, please, as you go on the RPF.
I kind of appreciate it, yeah.
Okay, so don't mention you. Don't mention you. Mention you.
Who was the you?
Zuri was the final you.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Let's be on the safe side and not, okay?
Okay.
Maybe you tell them about Amelia. That'd be good. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, that should be fine.
That'd be fine.
But
And
tell only the nice things, not the grenades and.
That should be a short trip.
I won't mention the threatening torture and stuff. Okay.
Talk only about the nice things. Roger, say nothing.
Alright, so over the course of an hour, you guys get to a safe spot. There is no sign of anybody there as you arrive.
I will walk Aaron out to the drop zone.
It is completely quiet. Like they don't know how they feel about seeing a chop truck suddenly showing up on their front door.
Lotta will also hop out and walk with Aaron and Miko, and just go bang 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 on the safe door.
And a very slinky, kind of slicked back, gray stoat Vector opens up the door. Oh, hi, oh, hey, are you, which one's the blip? Oh, that's great.
The little girl here.
Oh, you sure? I figured they'd want that one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of did
I mean-
too, but there's no accounting for taste.
You know how they are up top. They're a little weird. All right, so yeah, okay. Let me get the and the guy like
Yeah.
ushers everybody in that wants.
I'm gonna head over there also.
Yeah, it's a dilapidated looking building, but there is no roof to it. And he starts pulling back a tarp, and it has a old IRPF hover cycle in it. It has like a little side carriage. And he goes, all right, so I've only driven this in practice, but I think I've got this.
The boys in blue not coming down collecting themselves.
No, I'm meeting them farther up. This is too close to territory. They don't want to be this close to the spirals. And anyway, and he pulls out a little honorary badge, which you've seen this before. Seraphs that have been in lots of contact with the RPF get kind of little honorary merc badges.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I'll do. I mean, I don't read so good, but I'm good. It'll be fine.
Did you read the
Right.
E on the fuel over here?
What? That's excellent, is what I was told. This is fun, and that is excellent.
Interesting scale.
Yeah, I know. I think that they really knew what they were doing when they put this piece of work together. And he starts rumbling around in a bunch of junk. And there's actually like a lot of little storage here. This is like a little scouting point. It looks like he was supposed to, at some point, cut and run if he ever saw anything. And that's why he actually has a small, fast vehicle.
I can only think of this as like the Lawbringer hover cycle from the Stallone Dredge thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yours
Yeah.
if you could ever get it to work.
I'm more and more convinced that maybe we should take him.
It has like a little like crudely done spray painting of the Seraph's angel wings on the side, and he pulls out an oversized helmet and kind of slaps it down on Aaron's head, and Aaron briefly looks like Anakin Skywalker from the
Oh,
movie.
I'm so sorry, Aaron.
Yippee! and he pulls one out that clearly was meant for a rabbit, because the ears go up in a way, and it's not quite the best fitting, but he gets it on, and he's like, all right, well, should be good. Help yourselves to anything here. We'll get them going. It'll make everybody a lot less pissed. Oh my god, the gangs have been riled ever since Stuttle died. And he
That's not confirmed yet.
oh good, I hope he's alright. He was a nice guy.
Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron says, like, shifting the helmet so you can actually see.
I'm sorry. You're supposed to be one of us, and I really treat you like it.
Aaron looks down and goes, you get better, okay? Like, you seem really sad and everything.
I'll be fine. You go up there and you just forget you met me, all right?
I don't think I can forget any of you.
So it won't do you any good to remember me down here, okay? And you go up there and you be happy.
Yeah, the kid's gonna have a great life. I mean, hell, they've been looking for him for what, like 11 years?
Thanks for watching out for me, okay?
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry I didn't do a better job of it.
Oh, her.
And you.
Oh,
And you.
me.
As the Miko Suri.
No, her.
And you as well, Stefan.
I'll miss you, my little apprentice. I teach you how fix people someday better. We'll
Yeah.
open up our own hospital.
You'll be all right.
We'll call it Guts and Gears. It'll be great.
You'll have a great time topside. I'm sure of
Aaron nods quickly and gives a bright smile. It's like, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna have a bed and I'm gonna meet my mum and dad or mums and dads or whatever. And he holds up the locket again, and I'm making myself sad doing this. Wow.
Yeah, I know. This is like the saddest moment of like,
Yeah.
I'll miss you most of all, Scarecrow.
I'm gonna look at the locket. I don't think I ever have before.
It has a pair of figures on it. One of them's really indistinct because of how badly pixelated it is. The other one is like a weird black and rainbowy colored character that's hard to distinguish.
Miko's still fairly
Miko?
certain they're the Came of the Friend
Well, that's-
family.
Yeah. It has like weird, it's the colors just, it looks weird, like it's spots or something. It's hard to tell what's going on with the image. But unfortunately, it's been destroyed with time.
Aaron doesn't even know what his parents actually look like.
Miko will pop into the sidecar and look over and say, okay, so everybody's trying to cheer you up. The lowdown is you are flat broke, but you are sitting on 1,000 credits worth of TTI technology plugged in the back of your skull. I want you to look for this. And she traces the symbol into the dirt on the floor. Find one of those. See if you can get the IRPF to bring it to you. They can probably extract it, and they'll probably reward you for the stolen material.
Aaron's giving Miko a bit of a wide-eyed look. Tries to memorize whatever the symbol is.
Mm-hmm.
If you can even get half credit for it, it'll buy you rent for a while.
Okay, but like that. Aaron is going to ask if they take care of him, but he thinks better of it because he doesn't want to know the answer either way. Aaron just closes his mouth and nods.
All right, there is a long, slow moment as the vehicle rumbles to life. It is not a slick machine. It has been down here and cared for by people who didn't have the right parts for a while. And as the Aaron gets on and it starts to lift off, it kind of does that a little to the side and a little bit of up and a little bit to the side, but then the guy kind of gets control of it. And he salutes as the little bottom lights come on and it starts to...
He salutes
blow up.
one-handed,
Yeah.
the cart tips, and everybody
Hey.
dies.
Channel 546, give me a couple of clicks when you get in there.
Yeah, I got this. Whoa! Okay, I got this. It's a little touchy on the left side. Woo! And he starts taking off, and as you can see, kind of Aaron starting to disappear from view, and there's just this soft light of the vehicle starting to pull away. Zuri, a unending waterfall of tears are coming down your face. And
Oh, wait. Clarification. I assume they are my own?
Shoot blue diamonds nearby.
Yeah, I was about to say.
yeah, it
But
is
basically, yes.
big bulbous cog tears that just keep rolling down your face, and it's not like you felt like you were crying, but you realize you are crying. And your hand is actually jittering a bit on its own.
Miko will look over and huff. Oh, come on, you barely knew him.
I'm not sure where this comes from. I didn't think I'd feel this sad.
That's what they all say. And then there's the running and the musical solos.
For your information, the way that guy's driving, I could probably be there first, so...
He's no worse than what we've been in.
Right, let's give this place a quick raid. We need to go save the rest of your folk, right?
I just assumed it was empty, or he wouldn't have offered it to us.
No, you guys can search it.
Alright, I will search it.
I'll just do a quick search.
What do you want for difficulty?
It's gonna be difficulty 1.
Cool. Oh, but I did badly.
You did do badly.
I did it!
You did it.
I'm not going
Which
to bother
makes sense because
adjusting.
Lada knows a bit more about how your people would hide stuff, right?
Under tarpaulin.
Miko actually
Right.
seems uncharacteristically sullen. She's not sad, she looks irate. She'll just head back toward the vehicle.
Hey, Miko.
Hmm.
Is it true that up top they can go to other planets?
Several.
I don't even know what that means.
She shakes her head and says, unless they decide to sponsor him, he's not going anywhere.
I mean, yeah, but
She sighs a little bit and turns around and says, listen, you guys do have it pretty rough down here. I'm enjoying myself because I developed a body specifically to be able to handle conditions like this, so frankly, it's a vacation. But you've just sent him from one jungle to another. It's no better, it's just different.
I still think his chances are better.
He might. He's sitting on 1,000 credits worth of stolen TTI technology. He's got the RPF after him. It's a decent start, but eventually he'll just have to continue under his own momentum. Hopefully he gets there. Fewer people will want to shoot him anyway.
what do you? Why does everybody keep calling Aaron a he?
We covered that plot point at some point in the past. I don't remember when.
Missed it.
Yeah.
I think Amelia completely missed it.
I missed that as well.
Completely missed it.
Oh, all right. Well, fine.
It didn't actually get covered in character.
Then we will
except for-
never discover it ever. It's gone forever.
The only person that ever brought it up was Stefan, and he said it one time, and nobody said anything about it.
Yeah,
so
we assume Stefan doesn't know, so yeah, it's
Yeah.
gone.
I'm pretty sure I was unconscious for
The
that.
subtlety will be forever lost.
Yeah.
I was just gonna be like, really?
I said it because Miko said it, and I was oh sorry.
Lala is going to walk out carrying a handful of equipment and look over the rest. Hey, you all got comm spots?
No.
By the way,
Um,
I listed the pile of loot, so that's what
Right.
she pulls out of different crates.
Alright, she's going to toss one each to each of you.
Loot, you say?
Yes, I wrote it
Considering
down.
we don't have swap boxes, this is probably the best we're going to get for communication.
What does a comm spot actually do? There it is.
She's pocketing the grenades herself, although she's going to hold up the grapple belt. Anyone can make use of this?
I don't believe I can.
Why do have people so many grenades down here?
I will take any grenades.
Grenades are good.
They kill a lot of
Okay.
people all at once.
Actually,
They
in
get
fact,
them off the RPF. Is usually how they get them.
Lala is going to throw a repulsor grenade.
Okay.
Not-
Wait, wait,
uh,
wait.
Lala is going to hand the repulsor grenade to Surrey. Go, this will keep people off your back.
Huh.
And then hand one each of the hotspots to Miko and Amelia.
Miko would take hers and also the one that was handed to Amelia. Oh, right. Okay, I guess I just say right.
But there is a tightrope and a grapple belt as well.
I'm
I'll
keeping the
take
tightrope
that.
myself.
Oh, okay.
Unless actually she'll hold it up along with the grapple belt. Hey, anyone?
I will
Make
take
use-
the tightrope
the,
because it's not active. I've already got an active.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she'll toss that to Miko.
Does anybody want the grapple belt?
Oh, you take it. She'll toss it to Amelia.
I think you've got the most mass for using it because of your armor.
Yep.
So
I don't know. I don't know a lot of setup.
Lala is in a bulletproof vest and has a total mass of 5.
Yikes.
It's amazing how many words contain rope.
Nope.
Is that in character? Please say yes.
Everybody just looks slowly over and
Are you
nods.
okay,
Yes,
sir?
yes, it is. We should move faster now. Didn't mean to rope you into this. Are we speaking to Surrey right now?
Yes, you are. Shut up.
Okay.
And as she's giving the
Really?
grapple belt to Amelia, she's going to just say in a hushed tone, "It might feel like you're struggling against the torrent swimming upstream here, but you did a good thing there."
No, I'm in the back now. That's right.
Yep. Zuri, you're still crying.
Does it take it?
It dawns on Zuri that this might not be her.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I didn't. I just did another selfish thing. It just like walks over and gets in the truck.
Lola's just gonna sigh softly and get in herself.
Oh, I guess I am still in the front then. I thought you guys were both in the front. That's why I said I was in the back.
Yeah, I've got no reason to be in the front anymore.
Alright. Then I will go back in the front.
All right.
Swap out, color dog.
You will hear over the various Seraph channels that the hunt for your old truck that they don't realize is dead, has ceased, and there's a lot of calls of celebration because after all these years, the child is finally going home.
And we're getting a payday.
It's like, yay!
See, the problem is you've set up an Anakin situation now, so now all I can think of is We're going home!
We're going home! Okay.
Now this is pod race.
Well,
Damn it.
I'm glad
Okay,
that your
we need to
characters...
yell at as we crash next time, okay?
Alright, so what we are going to do is there's going to be a brief interlude here, and I'm doing this because I'm closing off a character in our narrative, and I'm going to be sad through this, but...
Why, Sam? Why? We already set up potential sadness.
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna
There's
miss
so much more.
I'm gonna
There's so
miss
much
our
more.
Dickensian and Ragamuffin.
Aaron, over the next several hours, you are shuffled between different people. They're kind of faceless to you at this point, in uniforms and clean outfits. And then a woman in a white outfit kind of crouches down, bending her knees a bit to look at you, trying to get you to look her in the eyes. And she goes, "Hello there, little one. Hi, I'm God, I lost it for a second there. This is the problem is you prepare mentally for characters, and then you completely hose yourself over. I'm Renee, and I'm from Progenitus, and I'm here to help you get back to your family. Isn't that going to be great?
My family? Like, directly...
Yeah, they're so excited to finally meet you. Come on, give me your hand.
Aaron's
All right,
eyes light up,
I just
despite the nerves.
need you to agree to a couple little terms, and because Progenitus on your behalf has been doing many things for you. We're gonna get you into a good school, and your family is just so happy to meet you. All right.
Okay.
And before you know it, there are drones everywhere, just like with big camera lens eyes looking at you, and there's just seems like a buzz of activity that you're not quite privy to.
Wide-eyed terror.
And as she leads you down some streets, and they're following you, you can see in windows and on billboard signs, you can see pictures of you up there, and the lost
This is
child
the up
brought
above
home.
streets?
Yeah, the up above streets.
Oh, shit.
It's like all the it's overwhelming because it's all so bright. There's just so much. It seems so much bigger up here, right?
Is this sky?
Yeah, it's their sky. And but there's in this jumble of all this stuff just assaulting your senses, you see videos and pictures of you as the people have been leading you through, and this big claim of the rescue of the little blip, and the finally after all these years, the thing IRPF pulls through, blah 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 blah, big things, and Progenitus in cooperation with the IRPF, and there's a lot of logos.
A lot of corks patting themselves on the back.
Yeah, it's a lot of that going on in the background, and she leads you down a beautiful street. And it seems like there's a lot of pomp and circumstance about the fact that she's leading you there. It's like they're getting as much time out of this as possible, right?
We don't take a car, let's just walk.
Yeah, this is. Well, they took you to a car within a short walking distance, but they wanted to have that moment to film you walking up to the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you get walked up to a house that has a synthetic growing plant life for the yard. It seems to be a very bioluminescent type of grass that every once in a while just kind of flickers different colors, and it kind of just rolls across it. Every once in a while turns pink or blue or whatever, and it seems to just be kind of happy. And there's little tiny nymphs floating around, look vaguely like butterflies. It seems idyllic, and it's a beautiful white house with a white picket fence that didn't seem to actually need to be there, but it's there for hologram purposes. And you get led up to the door, and she goes, "Okay, go on, hit the doorknob."
Aaron's probably shaking a bit right now.
Yeah.
Trembling, reaches out,
Right.
turns.
And you press the knocker or the button.
The beep boop.
The beep boop, and the door suddenly flings open, and there is a little girl there. She looks like she's about 12 or 13. It's hard to say. She's a little bit taller than you, and her eyes are wide. She has big horns that kind of wrap up over her, top of her head, and she's got these tiny little wings.
God.
And she's got this beautiful little scale worked into her very kind of Hemi-looking body that is kind of a purplish pink. And she's like, "Hi, I'm Bindi. We're sisters." And she just
I
hugs
want to
you
go back
so
down.
tight.
Yes.
And there's this shocked moment, and then you hear two people in the background going, "Oh wait, honey, we were supposed to." And there's like a bunch of like the adults are trying to wrangle her away from you, and the two lovely mothers come by and pick you up. They're a lovely pair of what do I want to use for these? We'll say they're a leopard couple, not snow leopard, but just proper leopard.
Proper leopard. Excuse
leopard.
me.
Proper leopard couple. The non-snow leopard couple will
Inferior
will
leopard couple.
Inferior leopard. Yes. They will come up and they will of course get their moments of this, and that they will say they were so sad that they had to wait so long for you, and you have your beautiful camera moments, and it seems like everything's gonna be okay, except for the fact that you're saddled with Bindi.
Yeah.
It's so much worse than I could have imagined.
Nico could not have predicted this.
I thought for sure that it was going to be something reasonable, like it was going to belong to frickin' JD, or you were going to find out that they had replaced you with previous people and you weren't wanted anymore. You were going to have to live on the streets, but no, and you're saddled with a rich couple in the Indies. Enjoy.
I love it so much.
We're gonna cut to another scene
Yeah.
because we're wrapping this up. Zuri, your vision goes dark. It goes light. You can hear crying. It's not your own, and it's not really. It's weird because it seems like it's coming from everywhere and nowhere at once. You see the white lioness, and she goes, and then Lego took his hand, looked him deeply in the eyes, and stroked his beard. And that's when they knew their friendship was more powerful than anything that life could throw at them. And she says, looking over at you, and she goes, I just love these books.
Lord of the Rings shipping?
I don't understand why more people don't like them. I mean, Tumblr is one of the greatest writers that has ever come out of Earth. And I think that I just love it so much. That's why I'm so glad you're gonna do this with me. I'm so glad that JD would be so pissed if he knew what we were gonna do without his permission. Here, look. I've already got the model back from the geneticist, and she holds up a little pad which has a quote on it basically, and a image, and it vaguely looks like a elf child, and it has the markings of all the value for each of the different design and DNA changes that would need to happen. And you feel like you just suddenly take her hand and go, I think we're going to be the best parents, Rosie. We're going to be the best.
I'm vindicated.
There's a reason I've been sad for a while.
And then another flash pulls you away, and Rosie's tugging on your hand, pulling you urgently. Come on, we can't leave without him. We'll just swing in really quick, and we'll get him, and we'll go. JD will never find us. It's gonna be okay. Come on, Alexa, we can do this, please. And you find yourself rushing along towards a building. It becomes strangely familiar as the scene plays out again, and you watch Rosie die.
Oh, I hate that part.
Yep. And as you come out of it, you're still crying.
Aaron's parents are dead. Aaron's parents are in your head.
I think I know who Aaron's parents were.
What? All it says.
You don't know. It's complicated.
Oh, chin up, there's no need to be crying. He's going somewhere good. He's got to go. So, you know his parents? What? They're good people. You reckon he's going to be happy?
No, they're dead.
Not of raises an eyebrow. Come again?
It's, I listen. I really don't know how to explain it best, but I'll try. Can I roll for that because I don't remember all the details?
Sure.
Roll to see how good at storytelling you are.
Yeah.
You can do a. Do you want mind perceive or do you want logic? I'll let you pick your poison. I probably say mind perceive.
I would do mind.
I assume the character remembers the details better than Tygon does. I think was the idea. he's trying to roll to summarize.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So community.
Yeah, it'd be community communication. If you just wanted to tell a story.
Yeah, it'd be communication.
Thankfully, I also know the details. So
I was also trying to find out if Tygon was asking me if saying Zuri wouldn't remember and then wanting to do a roll.
Oh.
That's what I was confused on.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, I as the player, I do not remember.
Okay. So yeah, you can do a communication and kind of relay. Basically, the jumble of emotion and scenes you would have seen was that clearly there's kind of like these weird date nights between whoever Alexa is and Rosie, and basically she was reading a tablet with the forgotten works of Tumblr, an amazing writer from the near 20th century, and the story of Lego and the Bearded Man, which was the inspiration for her elf that she wanted to have as a child.
Yep.
Ah, crap! Now I know where that comes from.
Yeah. Yep.
You just want all the sadness.
Write it down after Bindi, right?
That still only counts as one.
I just want the paladins. Oh no! I think I know who Aaron's parents were. They were nerds.
Yeah.
They had horrible taste.
Basically. So but yeah, you can relate the jumble of the imagery you saw, and you're more familiar with the murder scene, where you see her get shot and go down, and then you see your own vision go out from being violently shot, or you go unconscious or whatever. So I think now is a good time to do a break, because I think Zev wanted to do his talk, and then we will pick back up right after the break for a potty break for everybody else. We'll make Zev do work.
Yeah, Svi doesn't get to go potty.
Fair enough. Svi doesn't get to go potty.
Yeah, Svi doesn't get to go potty, because, yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
Alright, because I think you wanted to do your video and you wanted to do your thing, so I want to make sure you get time to do that tonight. Reminder to everybody, the HSD Kickstarter is live, and in its last 12 hours, get involved!
We are at $47,425 right now.
Money. And the more money it gets, the closer we get to those miniatures.
Kickstarter.
There are 12 billion of us in this solar system. It's rare something happens that changes us all. This is different. It will hit us like a wave. Bring us to our knees. And those of us that recover in time to look up, we will all know what it is. A prelude of the storm to come.
Hey folks, this is Pierce. They call me Sev up there. It's a name I've used for a long time online for various different projects and stuff. They're currently muted, so they're probably talking about all kinds of shit. But I wanted to take this opportunity while I've got a few people in the stream to just thank you for all the support you provided through this Kickstarter. I see familiar faces, I see new faces, I take note of the names that come through this, and you've managed to make HSD2 an amazing launch. It's hit almost $50,000. It's exceeded a great many expectations for a game of this genre, of the various people it represents, and it's been really wonderful to work on it. I wanted to thank all of you who have participated or are thinking of participating, and if you didn't, it's fine too. I hope you get a chance to play the game. I know it's always difficult to try to get people together for communities because it takes a lot to get a role-playing group to sit down and invest in reading 300 pages of material and learning a new system and putting down the comfort blanket of whatever system they're already familiar with to try something new, with the risk of maybe they're not going to enjoy it as much, or maybe it's just not going to mesh the same, or maybe they won't get to feel as strong as they do in another system. It's always a little tricky to get in there, but embrace the idea of trying something new and different. And the joy that can come out of it. We've had a great time testing this game and putting it together. It's a wonderful step in the right direction, I think, from the previous one. We're having a lot of fun playing it consistently. There's a lot here to learn and explore, and I'm really hoping that you guys get to enjoy it as much as we have. Talk to people. There are lots of people around. If you are the sort of person who has groups around and you're sitting around hoping that a guide will show up and run for you, don't hope, just do it. You can make this happen yourself. There is no grade on it. You don't need to be held back by your concerns or anything like that. Everybody's there to have a good time. And if they say that you're doing a bad time guiding, you can learn from it. And if they're just being asses about it, and you can tell them to leave. There's tons of people who want to play, and you can have the opportunity to run these yourself. You don't need to worry too much about not doing it right. There isn't really a do it right and wrong. You watch us play here. We're not really playing a test game right now. We're playing an actual campaign. We roll dice maybe once an hour. Right? I mean, we just had a giant conversation. You watch all the previous test games through it. It's mostly just talking to each other. If you've got a story in mind and a place to go, you're pretty much set. The system is there in order to try to keep things fair and random so that interesting, new, spontaneous things can happen. But beyond that, it's really you driving it. And you don't really need to worry about doing that wrong or right. Just keep doing it. You will grow over time. I'm hoping that as we get forward here, we've hit so many of these stretch goals. There's going to be community participation. We'll see new contracts. There should be no shortage of new content coming for this system. I have contracts that are coming out. We're up to 2 official ones that are coming through, and you will be producing some soon, I think, on your own that you'll get to play. So there's lots of game to be had here. Take this as an opportunity to step up and really see what fun it can be to run these things. And play with them with other people. I really hope I get to see you guys continuing, and I wanted to thank you for your continuing support, and see you as we can go on with the HSD into its new generation.
Good. Kickstarter.
And I'm back, you fools.
Kickstarter.
But I'm actually going to go to my bathroom break now. You can have it.
No, you're not allowed.
No, I'm going to do it. No, you can do it. Take over.
What's going on?
Okay. All right, we're in charge now. Kickstarter.
I'm lying. Don't take over. Jesus Christ.
Kickstarter.
Forward until dawn. Okay, so since he's AFK, I just want to remind everybody that there are so many amazing HSD products that are out there, and any of the overflow money helps Zev make more amazing stuff. He's been doing the figurines, he's been doing the books, the novels. There's like lots of really cool little doodads I would like to see more of, and the extra funding he gets helps him do more of those things. And I really want to see the guidebook get done in like with a little bit extra budget at the beginning, because he has to front pay a lot of these artists. So if you can back, you're helping towards the future.
And I,
PTSD.
from a very selfish perspective, I super want those minis.
Yeah, as somebody already backing at the higher level, I need those minis, guys.
Yes,
I
they're
need those
so-
minis.
So tight.
If it gets high enough to get the minis, I'll probably up my pledge, even though I can't afford it.
Just because minis.
Sam, why Bindi?
Gotta get.
Well, you see, no one liked Bindi as much as I did, and I liked Bindi, so you're stuck with Bindi forever. And also, Bindi was the one that went off with the Progenitus family.
It's true, she did.
Let's,
And I am one of those people who likes to do continuity, which also means, if you think about it, you know about when this game's taking place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not long after the superb planet crashing.
Yep.
great.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to
Yes.
watch an old campaign to know what's going on.
Yep. But you should, because it's an awesome campaign.
Basically, that campaign was centered around the fact that there were a bunch of blip characters who were basically illegal gachapon, and they were being loaded with special abilities that were making them more like bioprobes than people, and they were being sold on the black market. And some of them were shiny, and it was random.
The ultra rare.
The ultra rares.
Basically, collectible children.
Yeah,
Yeah,
put your coin in the machine, twist it, see what you get.
Yeah, collectible children. Your legacy could be amazing. Have one of these be your heir.
Yeah, because we thought, corporate dystopian future where money speaks. What's some real rich fucks do?
Oh, I know. I'll buy my own children.
But
And
that's
then
no fun. I want to have it be a bit of a game.
Yes. So yeah, we had like 50 of them, I think, in
Yep,
total from that one
50.
line. Yeah.
Yep. Because me and Svi were playing basically twins. We thought, we were both blips of the same design. That's cute. And then we discovered more.
They were floor models, actually.
Yeah, we were floor models.
For the longest time, they thought they were the same person from parallel universes. Or
Yeah,
that one of them
yeah,
was-
we were convinced when we first met that one of us had crossed over from the wrong universe.
Yeah, but we had, as they discovered each other, we had Cindy and Mindy, which were played by Zev and Allie.
I return.
And then we had Kindy, Bindi,
Lindy
Lindy, Zindy, Dindy, and then
and
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Caitlin. Yeah.
Caitlin was one person. Candy was another variety.
Oh yeah, Candy was another variety that nobody liked. Yeah, but Caitlin was like unto herself a machine. I actually was really tempted to put her with Caitlin, or put Aaron with Caitlin, but I figured that would have been just too much for.
Look at this cosmic happenstance. It's almost like every person who's a hero in the Star Wars universe being related to each other.
Caitlin was badass. That night, I remember Caitlin went to a Pulse family, I think,
Yep.
and that worked out well.
Caitlin was basically distilled Mindy.
Yeah, it was rage in a can, basically. All right, so now that we are back, you guys have been driving for a while now. You are deep in Spiral territory. You'd have had any conversations if you wanted on the way. I think Zuri's kind of been relating to the people in the back.
So
That's
when
tough.
you say that everybody betrayed you, did you mean that like Miko betrayed you?
Nah, Miko, you haven't had a chance to yet. You're pretty cool.
Add to list.
Must betray.
Must betray me.
You're really gonna do that, aren't you?
No, she did. She did. What? No, did I do that out loud?
Yeah, you did. That's okay. So yeah.
Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Nobody I've betrayed so far has had any problems. It's usually the people I'm trying to help that run into issues.
Noted.
You're getting better at
Alright.
driving.
Thank you. That's something, I guess.
Also, Suri's going to get a really awkward, yeah, that's a fucked up situation, pat. Yep, theme mood appropriate music.
Miko goes to turn on the radio. She hears echoes of her own microphone against the radio. She turns the radio off.
Jesus Christ, what was that screeching?
Like, so, what are you exactly?
I'm not entirely sure, honestly. I mean, I thought I knew like 2 days ago, but it's all kind of up in the air at the moment.
Yeah, man. You know, at one point I thought I didn't know who and what I was, and that was pretty nice.
No, I didn't mean metaphorically. Like, I'm physically uncertain of my construction.
Oh.
But that's good. That's good that
Okay.
you're, learning about yourself too.
Right now, Amelia's going, why did I let Miko ride in the front seat?
That is the question that pretty much everybody asks if they ever let Miko ride in the front seat.
You guys kind of drive super cash.
By the way, do we have a plan?
I've been trying to work that out. I mean, it's just us. I don't know if we can do this.
Oh, we got somebody who's still on the payroll in the back.
Yeah, but that's somebody else's gang, and I don't think they like me.
Well, they like me.
They might. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. You're kind of likable.
Really?
Oh no.
I mean, sometimes you're a bit much, but yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird with how horrifying you are that we all seem to like you.
Oh, that's nice. So how's your growth?
I don't know what that means.
Just that she says, pointing to the ruinous leech.
Oh, well, it's rolling around in my head, and it's making me feel everything. And it hurts, like, a lot.
Emotions are pain.
Yeah, they're actually. I mean, I think they're kind of an upgrade from an earlier model. And that had all kinds of things. These ones are just the sort of like narrow, symptomatic one. The other ones, they're essentially all over the place.
Huh. Well, gee, I guess I'm the lucky one then.
Should they ponders a little bit? I mean, yeah. Sorry that your friend blew up.
He wasn't really my friend.
Oh.
I mean, he was.
Oh.
But, you know.
Good talk.
That was before I kind of, left the gang, and now they want to kill me, so.
Well, we're gonna go save your other friends. Or not friends. I mean, I guess I should stop making assumptions about the friends. We're gonna go save those other people that you lived with.
Pretty soon, Amelia, you are getting within sight of the building. You've actually never seen it before, but you kind of know it based on maps you've seen.
Oh, I thought this is where the incident happened.
No,
Oh, okay, never mind.
no. This isn't where the incident happened. This is way to the north. You guys went way away from that area.
Okay.
Because they wouldn't have gone there because that building didn't exist anymore. That was why they would have normally went to that one. But in a previous game, that chop house got burned down. So you guys are going to one of the oldest spiral buildings, the first hospital. Is where they would have taken your crew.
Okay. I'm like, okay, so, I'm gonna kind of slow to a stop. It's like,
You're not at the building yet, so
yeah, I know. That's why I'm slowing to a stop. Like, yeah, you said I could see it, right?
Yeah, you can see it kind of like it's a tall building and it has lights because this area has lights again because it's in spiral area where they have power. So a lot of the buildings here all have lights on them, and their street lamps have lights.
All right.
But you can see it in the concrete jungle ahead.
I am just gonna go ahead and park. Just like we should probably talk about that whole plan thing.
Nico, we'll head over to the back and look in and talk to El Doctor. Like, so what are the chances of you like
Stefan is going to try desperately with one hand to shove a cigarette in your mouth.
she's gonna eat the cigarette? That's probably worth a lot. It's a shame that he shoved that in the mouth.
He's glad he didn't light that on fire.
So what are the chances of you front seating this and just kind of saying that we need to go in there for to get the bodies or something? Be on call.
I mean, as long as they don't think too hard about why I'm there, because I think I'm fired right now. Maybe.
On a scale of likely to unlikely, how likely is it that they will think too hard?
I think where we are, this place is pretty tight.
Yeah, this is not a very nice place. I mean, I think it best if we just act natural as much as possible. There's plenty of body bags in the back. We can cover people up. I don't think Amelia should drive.
I don't think they should see us coming, really. Honestly, if you guys really want to know the truth, you should probably all just go. And I mean, there's no reason for you guys to die doing this, too.
Well, yeah, but there was no reason for us to do any of this stuff we've done for the past 3 days other than shits, and here we are.
Yeah, believe it or not, little girl, some people want to do the right thing for the right reasons, just because.
Not Stefan!
I just like pointing like you've got the right idea.
Stefan cares about continued survival.
How regularly do the spirals employ this whole voice disguise tactic thing they're doing?
Usually only when they, when they want to burn a whole gang.
How often is it used back at them?
Nobody has that tech. Not normally.
Miko will
Yeah.
slowly begin to glow. I know somebody who has that tech and their channels.
You referring to yourself?
I am. Because I do that. I occasionally tell myself by the third person. I think it's kind of cute. Miko's got that tech, though. That's what I was getting with that.
Amelia just kind of shrugs.
Oh, what are you thinking, cutie?
I see. Everybody's being nice to Miko today. Sorry, I did it again. Sorry. She'll pace around in a circle. We know the channel that they were broadcasting on to begin with. We can some kind of scam. I'm not really sure what yet. Maybe we can get people to leave, or maybe we can even pretend to be the actual Stottle and the one they have as a double. We just need to think of something they'd be willing to believe that would get out some of the people, or at least let us know how many are in there.
Assault on a certain sector? Distraction?
Maybe. Would they be? Has the Reclaimers ever done anything with body doubles before? Would there be some reason for them to doubt they've got the right person?
I don't think so, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe if they thought.
How well did they know him?
with the fucking raids they've been dealing with, the last couple of days. Maybe if they thought an IRPF burn team was coming.
Ooh, that might work. That might work. We might even be able to set it up. We just need lights. We need lots of lights. Where can we get lots of lights?
I mean, I could just go shoot another power station.
Or I guess we could shoot another power station. That kind of thing.
I will say that doesn't necessarily always work in spiral territory, just because the RPF doesn't actually like to go directly in there.
It's a start!
There's a reason why they are able to keep their lights on.
Well,
well then we just need to shut their lights off.
Alternatively, we don't actually have to get a real attack against them. They just need to think they're being attacked.
We've got explosives. We've got...
Same way if we want to turn their lights off, shoot the power stations.
Why don't we do it all?
Okay, but what about the lights? That's the part that I'm wondering about. I want the stuff. Do we have spotlights?
I mean, I that's not something I can just get. I don't know exactly what you want to do.
I want to make it look like they're being raided.
Could you run around the building real fast, flashing?
Yes.
Can you flash red and blue?
Yes.
Stefan has his head so far into his hands right
And I can yell really angrily on a lot of radio channels.
Lola's gonna grin over it. That's definitely going. It's a terrible fucking plan, but you kind of want to see how it goes, right?
Hey, I
From
wanna,
very far away.
Well then, our wonderful four-armed man. How about you set off some explosives far away? But close enough that they think it's an encroaching assault.
Can we see the
hunting Stefan.
the parking lot from here? Like, how well can we see the building?
You guys are a couple blocks down right now.
So what is this compound like? Like, what are we thinking about assaulting here?
You're assaulting a 15-story hospital building.
And how far around it is its fortifications?
Its fortifications are about one building out. They've cleared like a lot of area around there, and they have like a little like checkpoint for people to drive in. You've never seen it personally, but you've kind of heard about it.
Didn't realize it was that big.
Because this is actually one of their main spots. This is where this is like where they would take the good stuff.
How
are there any other tall buildings near it?
The nearest buildings are usually occupied because they have snipers up in those buildings in case of assaults and stuff.
Is it possible for us to collapse a building at an angle instead of straight down?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think you take some engineering checks.
I want to argue in this.
I got somebody who can do that.
Zuri
and I gotta work together.
I will say none of the nearby buildings are as tall as the hospital. The buildings are only 2 or 3 stories high.
Well, that means we just need to assault the hospital from below.
You still got to get into it, though.
No, we got to get under it. It's a different thing altogether.
The parking garage is underneath, and you could collapse the hospital with everyone in it.
Well, we don't want to do that to the hospital.
How
people in there we need.
She'll look over to Stefan. How many people are staffing these at any given point?
Now here's the thing. If we get Stottle and those kids out, or at least the kids. I mean, let's put that as priority. It's what he'd want. I don't care if we collapse the whole building. Every single one of these sons of bitches can burn.
Well, yeah, but that was the prelude. I mean, collapsing it after the fact's a little easier.
I'm confused. Do you want to know how many doctors, or if you want to know how many
just
soldiers?
people? I mean, do they actually have enough staff to cover 15 floors? Can we go in from the top?
A couple hundred people in that building.
She sighs and goes, well, these guys clearly have the lay of the land here. I don't know why it just didn't go working for them. Like, Huff's over in the corner.
Yeah, because it tends to have to be a family killer to rise up through the ranks. Yeah. Turns some people off.
This is like one of the biggest.
She says, staring at Amelia.
Oh, is that why you're so glum all the time? Well, it answers a few things. That's a little embarrassing.
If it makes you feel better, I've done many bad things. Okay, so
she'll pat Amelia on the back and be like, "Don't worry, I killed myself."
I mean, it's
Amelia
a lot of
gets
people.
Out of the back of the hospital and slams the door.
It's a lot of people, but they usually busy patrolling or doing things. It's more operating floor is where there's probably 20 doctors. And most is just different checkpoints. If you get past, I mean, there's not going to be tons of people in any one room, but they check fairly often, especially where vehicles are.
How many checkpoints?
3.
We'll get caught, no doubt about it.
It depends. Maybe they don't know about Stefan yet. Maybe Stefan's still okay.
Well, I suppose it's a matter of do we want to try. She looks over at the other buildings. Collapsing one of those isn't going to go far enough. So we either try going under, like our little cutie said, or we try and see how far Stefan can get us and start blazing when it fails.
I'm going to look at the road and see if there's like drain pipes or any degree of underground infrastructure.
Alright, give me a check.
Yeah, surely this. I know this is the underground sewer pits, but surely this had underground sewer pits at some point.
If it was planned to be a city, there might be something under it.
It might actually have. It's just you got to know what to look for.
All right,
yeah. And hospitals do tend to have good underground workings.
They do. So I'll say difficulty 2.
Right. What do you want though? Body perceive or
body perceive?
Okay.
I'll say body perceive. unless you have like a
Oh,
focus
snap.
or something like that.
Not a look.
I kinda. Somebody else looking?
Yeah, I'll be looking around. I'm trying to plan this as well.
Mhm.
It's difficulty 2, right?
Yep.
It's like I don't know that I want to burn my
Wow.
my abilities on this. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to.
Do you want me to use the focus instead?
Let me look at what I got here.
Hmm.
Oh, no, I've got a bunch. We're good.
Yeah.
Stefan will say though, he goes, but I mean, if you want to get all the kids out, we're gonna. I mean, are we going out hot? Because Claymore children aren't very good at combat.
Well, if we can get to the bottom of it and at least figure out where there are, there might be ways to do it faster.
Yeah, that is a point. No, we do need to figure out an escape plan as well.
We don't even know where they are in the
Okay.
building yet. We can't really figure out how to escape.
But we need to know a way to get out quiet
Yeah.
in case things go hot.
Or loud. I mean, no matter where they are in the building, we have to get them to the ground floor or underground at least. Get a vehicle.
If we can sneak in through there, I do kind of like the whole underground idea.
Yeah, we can try.
We have a quick
we
way
can-
through the floors.
I mean, we have time. We could probably scout a bit. Where did Amelia go? Amelia! Hey! Fuck you! Walk back here! Don't make me yell in spiral territory!
Is he like leaning out the door yelling?
Yes, he's leaning out the back door! You can
Is
see
it
like one segmented hand waving a cigarette.
So, did anyone else watch Cannonball Run?
No.
You know the doctor in that?
Oh wow!
Oh my god, it really is Stefan. Here we go. Oh, fuck you, Google. Fuck you.
Fuck you!
Allie, you would have a better chance succeeding than I would, I think,
Jesus
if you
Christ.
re-rolled the one.
Yeah, okay, I will burn 2 focus to reroll my one.
That is basically Stefan. Yes, you're correct. If you could make him into a human being, that would be Stefan.
Okay, I
Yeah,
succeed.
You succeed.
I now have no
Alright.
focus.
All right. You are able to figure out based on where everything's going. There is a nearby kind of drainage thing. We need to go into like an irrigation ditch, but you could find a pipeline and go right into the hospital.
We could hedge our bets and split the group. People that aren't recognised go in the fan, try and get in for checkpoints. Rest of us underground.
Well, that might work out. I think Amelia is best under the ground. If we need to get them down in a hurry, she could just go through the floors.
I have body bags. That's Stefan's like shaking a couple body bags.
Stefan's
Too
gonna be the
early.
driver.
Too early to pretend to be
By the
dead.
way, as soon as I'm climbing back into the ambulance, I like yank his cigarette away from him and start smoking.
It wasn't lit.
I light it.
He looks horrified.
Not bad for you.
Your lungs be ruined now.
I just like glare at him.
That was my cigarette.
Like now it's mine.
And I
Hey,
will
we
continually-
think we got ideas. Are you good, Sneaky?
No.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Well, hold on. Let me think about that. Does it
No,
count-
you're bad at sneaking.
Does it count as sneaking if everybody is dead and nobody can say you were there?
No, does not
Then
count.
no.
As long as you were
not
quiet
good
doing it,
sneaking.
yes.
All right, so what you saying about underneath yellow hair?
Well, I just figure it's those of us at the Sparrows are gonna go, hey, I know you, we want you dead. Should perhaps be heading down below. One team makes it, that's good enough, right? Both teams make it, hey, even better.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, who'll go with Stefan?
I think Zuri is probably the best option.
Does
A
Serena
lot of-
drive?
Oh!
I'm not sure. The first time I encountered these guys, they were putting things in my head.
Yeah, but nobody from that particular excursion is still alive, so you're set on that
Yeah.
front.
Hey,
Yeah.
And also the last time one of them saw me, like distinctly, they again put things in my head at very high speed.
Fair enough, there is that.
would the Sparrows recognize me
Yes.
if I scrubbed off the Seraph shit?
They would recognize you because of your iconic, unless it's like a spiral that joined after. They
Mhm.
probably won't
Oh
recognize
yeah,
you.
that's right.
But
I am.
you are-
Yeah, I was.
yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I forgot.
Yeah.
I
You-
forgot
you-
that I'm actually pretty well known. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
They're definitely gonna recognize me. I don't think Zuri should be in that.
Well,
So,
then we
no
could
ambulance team. Cool.
just let Stefan go alone.
Oh, bye, Stefan.
All we really needed to do is confirm where they're actually located in the building.
Actually, this is true. Yeah, and she's going to give Stefan a comp spot because Ali forgot that she bought 4 of them on character creation.
Stefan's gonna go, that's great, it replaced my radio that little blip child took.
Wait, that little shit kept the radio?
Yeah!
Maybe we can still talk to him.
It doesn't have a
Alright,
ring.
sorry.
Crappy.
Mika will go over to Stefan and be like, you don't really need to do anything other than force your way in, say you're there as part of the operation, and let us know where in the building they physically are.
Stefan looks over and he's trying to make the biggest bug eyes he can at Miko. Maybe Miko come with Stefan.
But they know me. I've wrecked 3 of their cars.
Body back?
Okay,
You really
well,
like this body bag,
I mean,
don't you?
I can go with Stefan.
Miko kind of shrugs a little bit and says,
Stefan doesn't want to go with Zuri.
I guess I could go with Stefan, but I kind of figured you'd want me in the tunnel on account of I'm vaguely
Alright.
tube-shaped.
Stefan go by himself.
Well, you are the most expendable.
Actually,
Oh.
this might work. No, I'll go with Stefan. She ponders a little bit.
He goes,
Oh,
no,
what? Now you
Stefan-
don't want me?
Stefan-
Now I'm not good enough for
No.
Stefan?
No, Stefan think you're the only one that going to keep them safe.
Well, that's Stefan's mistake, isn't it?
It's like, look, dude, I've told you. I mean, I'm not gunning for you in any way.
Huh?
I don't think he's worried about you.
I'm worried about Zuri.
Come on, Stefan. Come on,
Well,
Stefan.
like,
You've heard me, right? I'll keep him safe.
Miko, please make sure Zuri don't shoot Stefan when we meet back up.
I will do my best.
Sorry. I don't mean to do it.
So am I going with Stefan then? I'll hop in the body bag.
No,
Yeah.
he's saying you should go with them.
All
It'll
right.
just be easier that way.
Stefan
He's just-
will
he
avoid us
he-
splitting up the party.
will avoid you. He gets in the car and you can hear it grind gears as somebody who doesn't know how to drive.
Right. Hey, you got a weapon?
No!
He's not going to be able to survive. I mean, he'll be outnumbered anyway. His best bet is to try to bluff it.
No. If Spirals get their hands on you, you probably just want to go. And she
Oh,
puts her own
oh,
head.
you were doing
Yeah.
you were doing the little thing. Yeah, I get that's very movie.
I'll hand him my pistol.
He kind of
Oh,
looks at it.
no. And she's going to pull out one of her grenades and wiggle that at him.
No,
No,
Miko
no,
takes
no,
the grenade.
No.
No, you're not having that.
I'm going to give him Aaron's gun, which we clearly did not let Aaron go to the police with.
Aaron would have wanted Stefan to have his gun.
So Stefan's gonna hand back the gun and refuse the grenade and shake his head.
Oh.
No. Stefan better at hand to tongue battle.
Like, no.
Yeah, okay.
Stefan, look at me. Look at me, man.
Yeah.
I'm offering you this because so far you've done right by us, okay? Don't let him take you. Take the gun, my man.
No, they won't take me alive. It'll be okay.
Stefan takes the gun. Zuri immediately
Hey.
registers as enemy, kills.
I don't know you're worth shit, but you seem capable, so good luck, man.
You might need it anyway. You never know. I hope you guys have silencers. I'd be really sad if you guys don't have something to keep quiet, he says as he away.
Oh, if we make contact, we're fucked anyway.
So he grinds the vehicle, and you can tell he's like having a little bit of trouble keeping it. It's like he's overcorrecting too much, like somebody with 4 arms would. He's spinning that
Sweet.
wheel.
You should have been watching the kid.
Sweet.
He never got a chance to sit in the front and watch someone drive.
I am.
Grenades are listed in the ranged weapon area. Can they technically equip ranged weapon modifications?
No,
Can I have
because the
silenced
modifications say gun on them.
Oh.
Could we, in fact, put a bayonet on a grenade?
Oh, fuck yeah.
The greatest.
Silence bayonet grenade.
Yes.
No, scoped bayonet grenade.
A grenade with an underslung grenade launcher. Go.
So it says gun on it, right?
Pretty sure.
No, I've got a grenade with a snap tether.
That's a yo-yo.
Stefan and the
What if you put a silencer on? Could you put a silencer on a grenade launcher?
No, because they actually yes.
It wouldn't silence the grenade.
Well, why not?
Grenade launcher is an upgrade, and thus it does not count as the gun. You can put a grenade launcher on a rocket launcher, though.
It'll probably silence the launching, but not the explosion.
I just like that
Yeah.
we can put the bayonet on the rocket launcher.
Yeah, I love it.
Which, I mean, we really should.
Can we do a chainsaw bayonet? That's being suggested in the chat.
I think I have an orc miniature that has a bayonet on it. Rocket
Alright.
launcher.
So mysteriously, the party ends up at the sewer entrance.
Yeah, we will get there. Thank you for corralling Sam.
How did we get here?
Mika will take point and glow. Actually, I should probably glow from behind, otherwise I'm just
And
going to blind everybody.
it does smell like a waste system wood that is being actively used and is probably not under the best of care. So enjoy that.
Sounds fine to me.
It seems good.
Amelia just trudges forward, doesn't pay any attention to anything.
We should
Okay,
attempt
so
to make
I'll
sure that
remember
there
for
isn't
perception checks.
degree of like, yeah, they might have some kind of guard down here. Let's try to be a
Or
little
you know,
cautious.
traps could be
Yeah.
a thing.
I would
You
like
might
to
actually-
search for troops.
Is Sam going to take vengeance for the Thursday session? Difficulty 2 for set of traps, right?
Let's see if I can roll better than last time.
So what we should have done is hired a couple extras to.
Ooh, there we go.
Damn it.
I can roll better than last time.
All right. As you guys start looking forward, Miko, you spot something a little interesting, and I actually need to go through the book and find it because I have in mind something for a trap, but I don't know if you actually have one.
What was it?
It was basically going to be a proximity alarm that would start screaming on a channel.
Oh, I don't know that there is something specific to that, but that's not a difficult thing to just kind of say is there.
Yeah, that's what I was basically looking for, as something to have down there because they wouldn't have wanted to explode.
I
the
think
sewer.
there's something in the items for that. I want to say that the comm spots can do it or something, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Either
But
way, it's not a
basically-
difficult thing to have.
Basically, you find at the first junction, like up in the ceilings, there's about 2 of those that are aimed in different directions. It seems to be just looking for movement, but you spot it before you get within range of it.
She's going
And,
to stop ahead and then hold up her paw and, you know, she'd do a bunch of hand signals for like stopping whatnot, but she has no fingers, so she just holds
So
up the paw.
it's just basically the paw flops around.
Yeah,
a
it
bit
just
at
flops
the end
around a
of the
whole lot.
arm.
Looks like she's got a sore wrist. And then she's gonna point upward toward the little sensors.
Shining flashlight up there.
Yes, there is a little mechanical doohickey up there.
She will
That seems
look
like it's
over
looking-
to Amelia and be like, do you know what triggers those? Is that a thing
Like-
you've seen?
Do I?
You have probably never seen this because you were never invited to the head Capitol building before, I think, except
Like,
for...
nope, that's
Yeah.
new to me.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure walking
Well,
in front of
this
it would
way.
end badly.
My forces are well provided. Can I roll to try and identify this?
Sure. And you are also somebody from Topside at
Yeah.
one point in your life.
So, difficulty and what thing?
I'll say 1, and we'll say Mind Perceive?
Steve?
Yeah, Mind Perceive. It's either that or Logic. You can choose.
I'll go
Either
with the
mind logic or you
mind
can
perceive.
Or Mind Perceive.
Yay!
Alright, yeah, that thing usually goes off if somebody steps within range of it, unless it receives the appropriate signals. Usually, like something that somebody would be carrying to nullify the thing. Otherwise, it's going to scream on a channel alert that there is movement down there.
Yeah.
It will only set off for something that's a little bit bigger than a foot tall. So if you had a micro with you, you'd be set.
Oh, of course.
Um,
Does she happen to know if it will set off if it receives the wrong signal, or is it just waiting for the right signal?
motion
Um,
sensor, clicky,
It will.
turn it off.
It will set off if it is receiving the wrong signals. It only will go off for. It'll only like ignore if it has the one signal being passed to it. So.
Why are there two of them? Does it have any particular blind spot?
They are covering blind spots right now
Okay.
for either.
Could we simply shoot them?
That might make them go off the grid in some way. You don't know.
Oh, they're networked?
They are networked. They
Oh,
have
well,
Wi-Fi.
Zuri, did you get your hack on yet?
The GM's trying to give an opportunity for somebody to hack something.
I can try.
Zuri. Quick, propose this, because none of us know you can do that, so we're about to shoot it.
Actually, I was going to suggest that Zuri shoot it.
Zuri, do you want to shoot that?
I actually have a better idea. Let me try something.
She's gonna stare and concentrate extra hard.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Now, question.
Yes.
I only recently bought 2 points in sabotage. Do those count yet or not?
When did you buy them?
After last session?
No.
You're about to find out you're real good at it.
You know, after I got the hacking stuff?
Maybe
Yeah, so, no.
maybe the new AI knows how to do it. Hang on. Can he provide
want
the
him-
two?
Do you
Holy
know-
shit! I've got a 3 and a boon in sabotage.
Yeah, but you don't have
Yeah,
any
but-
kind of wireless hacking ability. You could just try to sabotage it physically.
Yeah.
Wait.
Then
She
you
can't
just
hack
can't get
them with
near
her
it.
horns?
No, they're blunt.
No, they're not.
I was.
Okay, I wish to run at them. No.
Weep,
Okay.
weep,
So
weep.
you said they're networked. Is this wired network or wireless?
Wireless.
Do they have wires? Okay.
They don't have wires.
I don't see any way that I could sabotage them without getting close to them, which would set them off. Unless you can sabotage by throwing at pinpoint spots.
Well, I mean, you just crank up the difficulty and hope you do well.
I can't. Well, isn't Zuri going to do it with wireless?
Well, here's the thing. Which
Zuri
one
has
is
no
doing
skill.
Well, apparently I'm not allowed to.
it? No, you're allowed to. It's just you don't
It's
have
just
those
the skill for it.
Yeah.
I just don't have any points in sabotage. I can still make the check.
Yeah, I haven't said you can't make the check, so you can make the check.
So,
Yeah, you should do it. You've got focus, right?
yes, I do.
Yeah, that should be the big
Excellent.
decided there.
Prepare to use it.
Difficulty 1.
Oh.
You do this.
You got this.
Fair.
I've failed
Alright,
many a
yeah.
stealth check at this.
They aren't used to hackers down here, so difficulty 1 on this.
So that is 2d10s plus nothing. Check real
Yeah.
quick. I
That's not
have
so bad.
neither nor a fault, so nothing weird happening there.
You'll be fine. Lift your hand toward it. Use the force.
Yeah, man. I believe in you.
Hey!
Yay! Okay, so Zuri, you managed to pipe in some stuff, and the little red camera light that's going off from these little like peeps or whatever they are, comm spots, turns green all of a sudden. And Zuri, you can hear a like slight bonging noise as it's counting down.
Okay, quick, everybody passed,
I really hope this worked, otherwise we're setting up a whole lot of things right now.
I will hurry on past.
We've
Yeah.
discovered all Zuri managed to do was change the LED color. Congrats.
Weep, 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 weep. No. So yeah, you guys managed to get past that junction. I will say on further junctions, if you spot them ahead, Zuri will be able to do the signal again because she's done it once, and I feel that's fair. So,
Right.
so
Yay.
I will
You'll need
continue
to do,
to
like,
look around.
two more search checks before you
Okay.
guys are out of the sewers.
I'm doing
What
good.
are-
Doing good.
What's the
Thank
difficulty
God.
on that?
2.
And that's body perceive or
Yeah.
mind?
Buddy.
Yeah, body perceive. So again, Miko heightened senses alert her to the little beepy things up on the ceilings, and she can warn Zuri so that way you guys can get past.
It's hard to figure out how she keeps finding these things because she is fucking all over the place. She's just like heads up, like down, rolling around.
That's
like
why you managed to find them.
Which is actually really like kind of disgusting because she's splashing sewage
like
everywhere.
walking over the ceilings.
I'm never gonna get this stuff out of my wheels.
No, it's bad. It's gross and disgusting. Okay, and then there is one more check that needs to be done as you come to like a room where it seems like there's a big kind of doorway that goes to the base of the building.
18.
We did pretty good this time.
Yeah, there are 6 pointed in various different ways in this room.
I think we're on the right way.
Yeah, and you can turn them off with Zuri's thing. There is a metal service door that apparently is meant for people from the hospital to come down here. And there's a big like thing of wash your hands.
Have you been here? Only you can stop the spread of an infection. Really wish we had sheet windows right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Wouldn't
know
that
what
be
we
great?
don't have?
Sheet windows.
Anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I did buy some for
Do you have them currently?
for the game on
Oh.
for the other game.
Alright, so I'll get that going. So yeah, you guys are at the doorway, and a voice comes over your guys' radio. Hey!
Yep.
Is this on?
Yep.
Hello!
Yep, we're receiving you, Stefan.
Very loudly.
I can't hear anything! Oh, wait, no, is that my ear? Yeah,
Wow.
my ear. Hi!
Hi, Stefan.
Hi, Stefan.
Hey, I think I found where the kids are. They're on the 8th floor. I can't get there yet.
How about Stoddle?
I haven't found out yet. I'm gonna have tea with this really nice guy, and maybe I heard they have orange peels, so I'm gonna go check this out.
Any idea on the guard count on those floors?
I've seen 6 per floor so far.
Hey, hey, Stefan.
Yeah.
Try to make sure they don't take you in anywhere with no windows and locking doors, because they, just keep frosty, man. They might be tricking you.
There's tea involved, and Stefan kind of's hoping.
Okay, I mean that's.
Stay safe, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, don't.
I
try
mean,
not to-
it's the break room. I'm sure it's safe, right?
No.
Alright, well,
The room where they break people, Stefan.
That's exactly right. It's a weird thing. I don't think they thought that through very
Stefan
well.
can't have
People
long
get-
conversation. They're gonna be back in a second. But anyway, 8th floor. Bye!
Alert us if you get in trouble.
How do I turn this off?
Okay.
Click.
Crap. Oh man, I got something stuck to my boot.
Are we going to spend the rest of the mission hearing like the rustling of that being in his pocket?
So much for our stealth.
This is really no, just
On the upside, On the upside, when they kill him, we'll hear it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're not gonna wonder.
That sure is
I
the
got some
upside.
calls from my mother like that.
Oh, hey Bill! Yeah, you're back. Good. Yeah, let's go get that tea.
Well, I'm pretty sure from this point on it's going to be luck of running in patrols or not.
Miko's gonna look up a little bit. Like, yeah, we should probably
Hey.
orient ourselves in the building a little.
We've got this place is networked, right?
It has some networking. Yeah.
Can Zuri look at the network and get a map?
She need to hack into the main system. Previously, she was just dissuading some computers.
Or
Or some
perhaps
little
like,
things.
security cameras, that'd be cool too.
Yep, she can try to hack into it. We'll be moving up the difficulty because she'll be going for a slightly bigger computer.
Zuri,
For that?
Zuri. She hasn't had to use it yet.
Which actually, let me look up hacking because we're going to be doing something a bit more extensive now. And the system will try to actually kick her out when she's in there.
Mhm.
we're gonna do proper hacking.
Page 153.
Hey guys, we're doing a proper shadow run for a change.
Yeah.
Ha.
See, hacking difficulty normally starts between 2 and 6, and most are sitting at 3. So we're gonna start at difficulty 3 on this.
That's most devices that weren't developed 400 years ago. Just wanted to say.
Yeah, but I'd also like to say, Zvi, they have access to topside technology.
Well, screw these guys.
So we're gonna say difficulty 3.
Okay.
You got this,
so-
Suri. You got it.
You got
I
this.
believe in
I
you.
believe in you.
Can,
know.
can her confidence from her previous acquisition activate some of her things?
No, you didn't write the rules for that, Sri.
No, I did write the rules for that actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's in there. She just needs to have some convincing reason why she's learned.
Mm.
Do you feel like you've learned, Saigon?
Of course I feel no.
You don't
You
feel
turn
like
enough
it.
the little beepies, make you feel like a super hacker.
I'll tell you what, you can have one of your skill points now.
Oh, thank you.
Also, reminder, since I had told you before, Alejandro grants you a +1 on checks involving hacking, remember?
Ah,
I
so
don't remember that.
you technically have
He
two.
get- Yeah, so you have a bonus from him, because he's basically like a super voice, because I was giving you something slightly better with them.
Thank you.
Yes.
So
Alejandro does
difficulty
give you
3, you said?
Yes, difficulty 3.
I believe.
No.
I don't
You
believe.
let me down.
I'm gonna reroll that.
Mhm.
Oh, I rerolled the 1.
What a waste of 2 focus.
Yeah.
God damn it, Suri.
So.
Poor Zuri. Why you gotta yell at her?
Now, does that alert them?
Not at level
No.
1, I don't think. Let me
Not
look
at
at
one,
it.
Okay.
Not at the first. At the first hacking, I think. First layer is just trying to get access. It doesn't probably do very much.
But it might end the attempt. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
There's no direct indication as who is performing the attack.
Failing an attempt to
Um,
breach a layer means you cannot access this again in this scene. Otherwise, people would just keep rolling.
So you are and they block your IP. You'll have to reboot your router.
Just bang your head against the wall a whole lot. Or I mean, use your story here. Ask Alejandro. Be like, can you get me in from another thing?
I don't even know how to talk to the guy yet.
Damn it, try. Kids are at stake here.
Okay, I'll try.
I like to imagine we're all just staring at Suri as she's like squinting.
It's hard to concentrate when you guys are staring at me.
Tongue peeking out the side of her mouth a little.
Leaning into Miko. So is anything happening?
I'm still not convinced she's not trying to kill us all. You know, if she were
Wait,
actually a
She
spiral
tried to
spy.
kill- What do you mean trying to kill us all?
Oh, she's got a spiral AI in her brain.
Ah, Peachy.
Yeah, if she was actually a spy, we'd be in a really bad situation right now. But you know, in order to prove that she isn't, this is a really good way.
Okay, I'm just readying my weapon and staring at the door, expecting people to come storming through.
Alright, so what are you doing?
Yep,
Zuri?
if we were to get jumped at this very moment, there would be absolutely every reason to think that Zuri was in fact a spy.
Wow, thanks. Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna say to ask Alejandro for help.
No, I'm not starting combat like that. No. Are you gonna ask Alejandro for help? How are you doing that? Are you closing your eyes? Are you thinking about them?
Yeah.
I am assuming at that point you are failing your resolve chance on purpose because you're
I would
beckoning
say
to him
yes.
into the darkness.
Yeah.
Zuri's eyes are going to reopen and they are now black.
Holy shit!
Zuri's mouth opens and it sounds like a modem initializing.
I think that means access is granted.
Bang, 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 bang! T-Bird!
Alright, so he is going to roll to try to hack the building. He passes. Alright, he has to do it 2 more times, I believe, to get the cameras.
No, cameras are at an early level.
At
Let me
one?
look here. This is the
Oh, yeah.
first layer. Access things, save files, reset communications, activate data streams, manipulate data. Yeah, first layer is for cameras.
Alright, do you have anything that lets you do holograms or anything like that, Zuri, or display?
No, I'm afraid not.
Does your toggle do anything like that?
We don't have working toggles.
Oh, that's right.
So just wanted to remind us.
Zuri's hair is actually going to do something you've never seen it do.
I'm gonna find something, damn it.
So, Zuri suddenly, like, while making this noise, turns, and the back of their hair is, like, going to start rippling, and it's, like, the crappiest, like, really pixelated camera views for a brief moment that start getting flipped through.
Leaning back to Miko. Well, I didn't want to sleep again, never anyway.
Miko just looks disappointed. You know, if this were on my frill, it'd be much higher resolution.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
No, do it right.
Right, so hair is a very bad screen. So,
It is also a very bad screen, but this is all Alejandro has to work with, is the fact that Zuri has basically got LED lights for hair.
Well, Zuri just needs to know where people are, that's all. Once she's got access, she
Yeah.
can see it herself.
I lost blocks of patrol.
It basically is going to try to convey information to you guys because it doesn't convey it directly to Zuri at this moment. Because Zuri is in a weird black space of weird memories on a wonderful hijink adventure. Which again, Zuri, you're seeing the blackened, kind of skinned, clawed hand going up with the weird LED kind of light spots reaching out as it's being cut open on the table again is basically what you're seeing. The rest of the party it is basically every once in a while Zuri's hands go up and they're showing numbers, like they're holding up fingers, and that's like 2, 6, 3, 5, and it's just it goes 4,
Wow.
3.
I'm
and it's just
fucking
keeps
lost.
doing that.
I will attempt to piece together what this may be.
Basically, they're trying to count out how many people are on each floor for you, and they're doing the floor number and then the person amount. And they are trying to show you at the same time the image from the camera at that.
So the hair's flashing every time she does a new set.
Yeah, every time.
Okay,
she
that
does
probably
the
makes it
set,
clearer.
Can we figure out where we are relative to where these people are?
They keep pointing. They hold up 0, and then points at the door, and then show you what's on the other side of the door.
All right.
Because there's nobody there right now.
All right. Well, it's
And
time to
then,
go.
And then after a long moment, there is a shuddering, and the horrible noise that's been coming out of Zuri stops, and Zuri's back.
You did it, I think.
What? Did it work?
We're gonna go with
Yes,
yes.
we peered into the nightmare realm. Let's go.
Oh, good, me too.
Like, oh, don't listen to her. You did great.
And it's like that's
Ah,
fine.
look, she's becoming Mrs. Motivation. She just smiles at Amelia and
Amelia looks uncomfortable. It's like, wait, what are these things people are doing with their faces? They don't.
Alright.
I didn't know lips could turn that way.
As Miko's going up the ladder, looking at Amelia, she's like, crazy. Tries with it, goes at the top.
Oh, is it a ladder and a hatchway, or is it like a door, stairs scenario? What have we got here?
It's a door with stairs.
Oh, fine. I guess I'm not going up the ladder. I go up the stairs.
Alright.
And there's all these like little like signs everywhere that were like old progenitor signs of keep our work area clean, that kind of stuff everywhere.
Okay, pretty thing. You're good at spotting stuff. Want to take a point? She says to Miko.
As I walk by one of those signs, I just reach over and wipe sewage down it and keep walking.
Nice.
That is totally going to give us away, she says as she pads sewage across the floor.
Shrug.
We should definitely proceed stealthily.
Yep.
I will.
Does anybody have the ability to try to stealth for the group?
Well, I mean, is it gonna matter? Because we don't have a mop, and we're all covered in shit.
Well, it's only gonna be on you for so long, so
Also, I suppose any delay of being found is better than.
I guess. Yeah.
yeah.
Who has the best stealth? I have nothing and nothing.
Hold on, I might actually be.
I actually do have stealth.
You are both cats. You better have some fucking stealth.
I have 1 point in stealth and a simplification.
I have a
There is so
boom.
much anger in that
I,
voice.
I have the same. Only I have 2 points.
Oh,
okay.
Suri, it's all you.
Three.
Somebody
You-
is slightly better than mine.
Lead the way.
Yeah, the best part is there's like stuff stuck in your wheels. It's like the worst feeling ever for a dog.
I hate that.
Oh, I can feel it's all gritty.
Oh, was that corn? I think that was corn.
Oh, not down here it
Somebody
wasn't.
get
Get in the
corn.
bearings.
Yeah.
It's so annoying to get out.
All right, let's get your stealth, Suri. We're all relying on you.
Okay,
Difficulty
what
two.
difficulty 2?
It's a pretty crappy
Body,
situation
right?
we're in.
Body exo.
Body group. You're stealthing for the entire group. It's all on you.
Can we have a bonus because we're camouflaged in muck?
No. That would actually make this worse. So just
Oh.
be thankful for getting it right now.
Oh no, wait, I forgot the simplification. This one-
Actually, that's
I
probably gonna get
believe you.
counteracted because you're guiding for all of us, so it's gonna be complicated.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
it balanced out.
Well, dash my hopes. Thank you.
Well, it's a good
I
thing you
believe
had
in
it.
you, Tygon.
Yeah.
Target 10, right? Because of the boon. Yep.
Yes.
Oh, you're doing,
please.
no, you should do it silently.
I'd like to remind everybody that the Kickstarter is going in. It's now at $47,630, and that was a beautiful roll.
We did it. We did it. Yay!
And somehow the cog with sewage in their wheels guides you guys the most stealthy and sneakily way possible, using the information that you guys were able to get. Because I will just give it to you that you got it from Alejandro's crappy way of doing it, because he had to do it for quite a while to get that through.
I get it. Next time we're at the chop shop, I'll have an holo array installed, okay?
But,
It's
you
assuming
guys,
our guy isn't currently being chopped. We don't know.
You guys are able to make it up to the 8th floor via the stairwell.
Dang it.
What do you mean, dang it? That's where we want
Oh,
to be.
no, I'm sorry. I was hoping a technique was 2 points and it's 3 points.
Oh.
Can we see where the room is that we're trying to get into?
Man! I spilled it all over myself.
Did nobody else turn their radios down?
Mine's in my head.
Yeah, I mean, this is the comp spot, so this is like in ear, so.
Oh man, is the second intestine? I think I stepped in an intestine. Oh, shit. This is
doesn't
gross.
stand
I
to
don't
be
think
in the break
I don't
room.
think there's a grosser thing to do than that. Wow, I can't think of any worse way to go into a building than stepping in entrails. Oh man, that's gross.
Have I got news for you?
I don't want to mute him because he might need help and we might need to save him, but I'm really tempted.
Hey, did you, Stefan? We made it up to the 8th floor. Where are you?
Oh shit, where are you?
Well, funny you should mention.
Maybe we shouldn't.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
wait, shit, I can't hear inside your head. Never mind.
it's true. Listen, I think we've reached
Hello?
the end of the part where you're going to be able to help out here. So it's probably time for you to make your leave while you still can, because we don't really know what's going to come next yet. But if it was ever going to get hot, it's pretty soon.
Where's the little voice coming from?
Huh?
Oh,
Remember, we're in
pocket.
his pocket.
Stefan,
Hello?
it's time. It's time for you to go, Stefan.
Oh, you got them?
No, we're just, soon. Did you learn anything new from your tea friend?
Yeah. Did you know that you can totally strip out body parts using just a hook?
Yes.
We were aware of that.
Oh, Stefan never did that.
Are you talking shop? Should we leave you alone?
No, that's something that's only something they do if they really want to make an example.
Yeah, apparently there's a big deal coming up. Anyway, Stefan wants to go learn more. But you said Stefan should go now?
Stefan, it's probably
Can you
time.
find out where the big deal is?
It sounded like top floor.
Oh, then what was on this floor?
The kids.
Right, them. Okay.
The priority.
I will proceed to the top if you guys can get the kids out.
You know what? Why don't you guys take the kids out? I'll go to the top.
Because you're the one who they know. They're gonna be like,
Listen,
oh yeah, sure.
everybody wants their shot at JD. Let's all get the kids out first. Priorities.
Well, okay, but I guess there was gonna be a big chop shop thing going on here soon.
Oh
Yeah.
man, they have muffins. I love muffins. Oh, this is great.
It's your responsibility, Amelia. You can't run off for some personal vendetta.
It's
Hey,
not a personal.
Steve, I'm gonna go down. I forgot my bag. No, my other bag, not this bag that I'm carrying, but a different bag. Yeah, I gotta go get it. Yeah, I'll talk to you after. I'll help you get that kidney. Bye.
Well, he's gonna help us with the kids.
It's like, yeah, you
Nee.
guys get the kids out. I'm gonna try to get Stottle. That's gonna be Stottle.
Do you? I really think that maybe they should see the person that they know instead of 3 random people that they don't once they've been captured by the spirals.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit.
Ah,
Okay, let's go quick.
Alright, Miko, you or me up there.
All right. I suppose.
No, but it's an A or B choice starting.
Oh, I got it. I got this. She's prancing on
Alright.
her feet. It's all right. I got this.
Holler if you need help, and if we buzz you, be ready to leave the guy. Get some first.
All right. Here we go. No problem. How many more floors are there? There's only like 6 floors, right?
No, there were 15 floors.
That's close to 6.
I hate stairs.
Wait a minute. So, within the building and stuff, what are we currently at for like location? Is the room that the kids are in, is that along the outside?
You guys know it's on the 8th floor. The only
Okay,
visuals you got
let's
was patrols.
find them first, because this may not be something we want to stealth through. Like, I might just want to bolt up the side of the building. I could clear that span in 2 turns.
Alright, secure kids first, and then go for Stottle.
Yeah, let's see if there's a way, like, out and around rather than risking, if we're only trying to get him out of the top floor, it might be best if I just kind of ran in and jumped.
Down to it, and we have the time. If we can't get Stottle, bring the building down.
There's that too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it right there.
Better dead than in their hands.
Oh, then we wasted a rescue big time.
No, we will have the kids.
She says, meta-ing. Alright, let's find the kids. Let's find the kids.
Alright, you guys can do one more stealth check to try and get closer.
Come on,
Okay,
come on,
Zuri.
Zuri. Come on, Zuri.
Come on, Suri, we
Get
were
this.
leaving you, Suri.
Okay.
Don't fucking let us down, Suri.
Zuri!
I
Succeeds on a 10, right?
Technically,
Oh.
it's on a 10, but probably pretty easy to see from.
Madre de Dios.
Succeeds on a 10, right?
Uh-huh.
Succeeds on a 10. Alright, so you almost go down the hallway when there's like you managed to get around a corner and your wheel was doing that because the sewage stuck into it, but then somebody looks for a second and then they just kind of shake it off and then they keep walking.
Miko's gonna slowly like push out a stretcher that was nearby. It goes creeping by. Squeak, 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 squeak.
And then they turn and
Oh, no.
So yeah, they don't seem to notice, and you find a hallway with several locked doors.
That's the weirdest boy band name I've ever heard.
Several locked doors.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Are these
Yeah.
physical locks or digital locks?
That's like several locked doors is the name of my new
I'm
album.
calling it out as several locked doors to make sure that I negate the concept that I usually close doors and just leave them closed. So I'm making sure to call out that they're actually locked and they are physically locked.
Alright.
Cool. I will start melting the locks off.
And our stealth is done. Get ready, y'all.
All right.
Actually, yeah, I don't. How long does that actually take? Mountain locks off.
It's like a D-res system, so not too long. Let me check the time on it.
So I was gonna say, if these are physical locks, I've got a pretty good sabotage. So
You could do probably 2 at the same time. I'm probably gonna say it's gonna take her a minute or 2 per.
Also, I have a question.
Hmm?
If I have a technique that
Yes.
I've never used
Yes.
and don't think that it is still fitting what I'm doing with my character, partially why
Yes.
it's never used.
Not if it helps right now.
lucky for a reason.
Can I have what?
You could have your points back from it, but you won't be able to buy something new to use this session, if that's what you're saying.
Well, I mean, it would be from like last session.
Well, there has not been a rest time since last session
Okay,
in this
okay.
session, so you still would not be able
Fair enough.
to.
Fair enough.
So
I just want to be able to throw myself in front of bullets for my friends.
it's also basically you're making a design choice decision, and I don't want you to admit it.
That's cool.
So,
But it would
because
look
there
so
are specifically
cool.
things in there that no. So, I'm going to assume it's going to take about a minute per lock for Amelia to melt it, just because, you know, I assume she's got to get her hand around in there. So, if you want a lot to do another lock at the same time, that probably makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will
Also,
work on.
is it possible for Miko to just eat a lot?
No.
You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I don't have that ability.
Ah.
Right, difficulty on this?
I will say difficulty 2.
Follow-up question. Can you trick the lock into opening by dazzling it with a light show?
I can attempt it.
Go ahead and do your roll, Lada.
Also, is this mind or body? I don't know what sabotage block we can use is.
I would think it would be
Body?
mind, but I could see body. So I'll say body. Go body.
It's supposed
I
to
can see it
be
because you're doing the tumblers, so yeah, I'll say.
What's it supposed to be?
for physical. It's usually the body. It would be
Okay.
mental for like a digital lock.
Target 10.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey, so yeah, you click that one. Amelia, you tear through that one door. Both of you open up empty rooms on your first try.
Okay. Motioning Amelia to another door as I'm heading for another.
I will continue opening doors.
I think we're taking one side of the corridor each.
Is anybody keeping watch?
I will watch behind.
I would like to watch too.
All right.
Watch in front. Watch in front. Specify.
I was gonna say Miko will watch behind, Zuri will watch before.
You open up the next set of doors. I'm assuming Lada's gonna give me a lock check. See if she gets hers.
There you go.
All right, Lada and Amelia, your doors open up. There are 2 children in each room. In Lada's room, there is a little seal tor who looks like he has been given a black eye and probably a
Closing
broken
the
arm.
doors. Nothing in here, guys.
And Amelia, there's 2 of the runners you remember that were with Stoddle in your room.
Do we know how many kids we're looking for?
No, you don't.
Cool.
I'm okay, so like as soon as the door opens, I'm like tapping the door and then immediately putting a finger to my lips, like shushing.
The kids are.
And I'm gonna open my visor and motion one towards me.
They are tied up and cannot move.
Oh gosh dang it! I go untie one.
Yeah,
I'm
Lars,
like I'm just like, you gotta be quiet when I undo this gag, okay? Gotta be quiet.
Suri, get these kids untied. And Lot is actually going to continue to another door.
Alright.
All right.
Do another check for the next door. Alright, you can get the one untied, Amelia. They got a lot of marks on them. They are covered in, you can tell, bruises and blood, and there's definitely signs of broken ribs. These kids have been through it.
It's like, geez, do you know how many they got?
So they shake their head. Oh, there was a lot of shooting, and it was really bad.
Okay, we're gonna then just like get up and you gotta stay calm and you gotta fight through it. We're gonna get you out.
I don't
And just
have
get the
a
other
gun.
kid untied.
They would let me
Like,
have one.
there's like, you don't need a gun. You leave the shooting to us.
Okay. And I believe that's another check pass for Lotta. There's 3
Yep.
more kids in this next room. All of them are unconscious.
Shit,
Oh,
we got some
great.
bodies we're going to need to carry. Unconscious kids.
I'm gonna go Also,
Because there a gurney out there.
sorry.
I will peek if there is a gurney out there.
There was one that got shoved down the hallway towards where the guards went.
I will pad cautiously over there and see if I can retrieve it without being seen.
Give me a stealth check.
How bad could it be? It's alright, I haven't used my focus yet. We got it.
He says, with no trepidation in his voice.
It's fine. This succeeds on a 10. I have no bonus.
Alright, remember everybody, the
Also, fun question for everybody: who has not used their rescue?
Me.
I think I still have mine. Yes.
No, you lost yours when one of the violence things.
Yeah, you rolled a 12 on an injury.
Oh right, yeah.
You had to use your rescue for that, so you lost that. So Allie doesn't have hers because it doesn't count as resetting it, just because she changed characters. So she's lost hers. So basically, Amelia and Miko are the only people with rescues right now.
Noted.
Yes.
So we can only suffer 2 major tragedies.
We're set. Well, only to the right people.
Otherwise, we'll actually suffer a major tragedy.
Yes. Only 2 people can technically throw themselves under a bus right now, and maybe still be okay.
Son gets the gurney, carefully brings it back. There's like a very quick moment there.
And of course, because it had that problem, it's.
Are there any? How many doors are there to actually?
There's 2 more doors to open.
Okay.
I want to go talk to. I can't remember the kid's name. The seal.
You mean Ricky's kid?
Yeah.
Bobby.
Wait, was it Ricky?
No.
I thought it was
Billy.
It was, Billy's kid. Or no, I suppose it was Billy's kid. Billy was the other one. That was shit. I had the kid's name down somewhere. Where is it?
Oh, I thought the kid was Billy.
Yeah, that he was Billy and his dad was Tony.
Yeah, Tony's kid. That's right, Tony's kid. So yeah, Tony's kid.
Hold on for just a second. I'll be right back.
But you can't tell me you wanted to talk to Tony's kid and not walk.
Can I do another door in the meantime?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Got it.
Alright, you open that one up. There is a single child in here who is on a hook hanging from the ceiling. They have tied their hands and with rope that is holding them wide to either side. Their skin has been flayed from their one leg, and there is some operating instruments there. The child is currently unconscious.
And Stefan got a lot done while we were gone.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, you missed the peachy thing.
I heard.
This child is not in the greatest of condition.
We need a saddle for Miko.
Try again.
we need a saddle for Miko. A hero saddle for a hero.
I need a hero. Yeah, that kid is currently hooked up to a lot of things. It is basically looks like it is a full-on torture scene. It is the oldest child you have found so far.
Do either?
I want to. Sorry, go ahead.
Do either of them have medical training? Like, what are the chances of this kid actually surviving transport?
That would be a medical check from one of you to feel that out.
Yeah, I'm not over there because I had to be in the hallway keeping guard. So.
I have a 40 medicine. I do, however, have a perk kit. Lotta's going to lean out the door and go, kid in real bad shape in here. Anyone able to check him out?
Can I do that? Let me look.
It's like I only know how to take people apart.
I can do that. Miko will trot over really quick and say, look back over there, and she'll look back at the kid in front, and I'm going to double check that I can in fact do this.
I will like to point out, because I do not believe you have the thing that allows you to manipulate objects normally. I think it does complicate your checks, right?
No, I'm just trying to see whether or not I can survive.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean,
using the object it complicates you, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For using operate checks, yeah.
Yeah.
Click once per
I'm
episode.
just trying to make sure
Okay.
I remember the rules.
All right.
But you can just do a medicine check to see how he's doing.
Yeah. She is going to look over him and said, "I have no idea. I do have an idea, and I will use legacy memory to trigger the medicines because I normally have no skill in it.
Mm.
Then I have to bring up the right window. There it is. Okay. What do you want? Mind exert, yes, and medicine.
It'll be mind. Wouldn't it? It'd be mind exert. We'll say.
Yeah, perceive is never using a.
Yeah, never
a
using
skill.
skill. That's what I'm saying it. It's just might exert.
Alright, so
You're putting
you said
together,
difficulty 2?
Yeah. Actually, I said difficulty 2. I think. So
Okay.
for that.
2d8
Thought I said
plus.
difficulty 1, but I'll go with 2. That sounds fair.
Oh!
Ah.
Alright,
The child is in a bad position. They could be moved, but they would need an ambulance and a doctor to take care of them once you started moving. You could move them a short ways though, as long as they aren't
Would the
thrown
book
around too
help
much.
stabilize them?
well, the big concern that I have is the flayed leg going through the sewer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we can clean that later.
You would not want to take them through the sewer because they would get. That would not go well.
We don't really have
Get an
another.
infection, but we can clean that later.
Yeah, their best bet is honestly if you can get them, keep them on a gurney and get them somewhere else.
Okay. She'll come back out and say, "We need if you want to save
You
him,
could-
you're gonna need one of Stefan's body bags. He's gonna have to go out with Stefan."
Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna get Billy and just like Billy. How are you here, guy?
I was supposed
Calm down.
to
Calm down.
Don't yell at me.
I'm not yelling. I'm talking. I'm being firm and calm.
I was supposed to run and tell Stoddle that you was supposed to answer the phone because the kid that was in charge said he got yelled at and that one of us was supposed to run and go tell, but there wasn't very many of us. They got me.
Are you the only one they got? Did they get the others?
I don't know. I was running and it was dark and I don't know.
all
And I
right.
want my mom.
We're gonna do what we can. Okay, I'm getting you out of
They
here. All right.
hit me.
Oh.
It's cool.
I'm
I'm
the
not-
last door while this is happening.
It's like, hey, look. Look at me. All right.
My eye doesn't open so good.
I know. Just give me the one that works. Right. Give me the good one.
No, I need that one.
No, I mean,
You're
come
not
on.
gonna take it like you took my nose.
He's got jokes. He's fine. Let's move
Yeah,
on.
okay, you're good. All right. Billy,
Upsy.
listen to me.
Yeah.
You know how tough I am, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let them do any more. All right, we're getting you out of here. You're gonna be all right. You just gotta calm down, okay?
I'm just waiting for Amelia to offer him an up dog.
Like, all right. Hey, hold it together. Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay.
And this is gonna walk out and leave like just like as she walks by, just walking around the corner, just like leaves a little bit of like singed acid on the door.
He's gonna stay in there, trussed up like a pig, like he was.
Oh, I'm untying all the kids.
You untied one kid. That's what you
I'm
said.
untying all the
Oh,
kids.
okay.
I thought that's what I said.
No, you said I was gonna untie
Okay.
this kid. And I was like,
Okay, I'm sorry.
But I was like, come on. I'm like, why only one? Why stop?
I'm untying all of the kids that I come
Alright.
across, and I'm opening.
All right,
more
so you're
doors.
untying him. Well, he's gonna scoot behind you, which he's a little torque seal, so his little bottom just scoots behind him as
Aw,
he's trying to follow after Amelia into the hallway.
that's adorably unsettling.
Yeah. And there's now this little group of ragtag children and the 4 unconscious children that you have. I think there's 3 awake.
I'm gonna keep opening doors, and I'm gonna look up and like, hey, you kids
I've-
need to. You
There's
kids
only
need
one
to
door
back
left.
up. Don't crowd
Uh-huh.
around me.
I cracked it.
Okay,
cracked it?
sorry.
Yeah.
All right. This door, when you open it up, is a medical closet.
Can anybody tell me how many of you they took?
They all hold up different amounts of numbers, and some of them are counting each other and then holding up a number.
Okay, so no. Also, kids, I'm gonna tell you, don't crowd close to me. I'm gonna be the one they're shooting at.
They keep crowding close to you because you're the only person they know.
Medical closet. Anything that could help, wrap the kid's leg, keep him stabilized.
There is all sorts of stuff in there. If there's anything you can think of, there's cleaning products. There's gauze. There's drugs that will make you sleep. There's drugs that will wake you up. There's drugs that will, there's painkillers. Lots of them. Actually, no, there's no painkillers. That's right. This closet would specifically not have painkillers.
Miko, sorry.
Here.
Yes.
Grab everything from here that you think it's going to help that kid out.
Miko looks for some kind of quick death.
Okay.
We ain't like it, no.
Okay.
Not the kind of training I got at progenitors, but okay.
You got training
Wrap his legs,
progenitors? Why
keep
do I
him
have to do
secure,
this?
keep him unconscious. We don't want him waking up during this.
There's a lot of disinfectant and things like that because they don't intend for the meat to get infected. So you
Well,
can get
maybe we can
lots
send
of
him
that.
down through the nasty spot then. I mean, it's going to be easier than getting him out the front door.
Wrap the leg up real good and
There's bandages and things in there, so you can use
yeah.
Is there a freight elevator? Like, can we just take a direct route down?
that. It might be active. You guys took the route that from what you got from the cameras that was least traveled, which was why you went down all those stairs.
Right.
I'm more for taking the stairs. We'll have to carry a couple of them, but
Is there nowhere else on this floor where they might be?
The rest of the floor is being patrolled right now.
And then
And,
how
so
close
you
were
guys
we
were
to a window or something?
None of these actually have windows that are accessible on them right now. They're all sealed up.
Okay. So
It
I
actually
guess
looks like we have sealed this up. This is a building that has been used as a headquarters for them for the better part of like 15 years or more. They have sealed it up with a lot of false stuff. If you had D-res stuff, you could probably tear your way through a bunch of walls to get out. Maybe.
Is that so?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, then we
You
just
could,
have to
but
do
you
an
need-
8-story drop.
Yeah.
well, no,
Miko
just
can do it.
one story at a time.
That's not going to go wrong.
Well, I mean, so if she drops down the first one, Miko will actually kind of pot this out a little bit because she's mulling something over here. I think maybe if we split their attention, I mean, we can try to go down quietly and just hope that it works. But if we can have you guys drop down one at a time, floor by floor, it attracts enough attention that I can get up to the top part and hopefully not be seen. It might even pull some of the security away.
I was actually thinking the opposite. Kids go down quietly and we make them think there's trouble up top, draw the security up.
Well, they
I
had
like
to
that
come up
plan.
from below. They'd run into the kids on the way.
I don't like that plan anymore.
I
Depends.
would also like to point out we don't actually know what's in the room underneath us, so we might drop down in the middle of a guard party.
Guards do party a lot.
We could systematically go room to room, murdering them all.
No, that's going
And
to take more
then-
time than Stottle's got, I suspect.
Oh yeah, that's true. But god damn, it would be fun.
They,
Let's
Why
just
don't
try
we
the
do it
quiet way down and see where we get from there. I mean, if we
Right,
got
no,
what we
don't
came
go.
for.
Quietly
let's try
down.
the stairs again. That worked well going up.
Yeah, quietly down. One of us tries to go quietly up for Stoddle.
All right.
Right, she needs to be with the kids, and she looks at Sori uncertainly. Me or you, pretty thing?
Miko is already heading toward the stairway to go up.
Good luck.
If you have the little radios on, you can hear the theme music beginning.
Good boy.
I believe it's this.
Miko's success is in the realm of possibility.
Within the realm of possibility.
I believe
boy.
this is more what it's probably going on.
Good boy. I don't know where you're posting that, but I can't hear anything. Is it?
I did it in roll 20,
I-
so you must have
I
turned
hear
roll
it.
20 down.
Huh. Okay. Weird.
I hear it.
Jukebox now playing. I don't think I muted it. It's got the little speaker on it. Weird.
There's the side that just turned in. Master music for him.
Miko, agent man.
Mr. Music. It's a jukebox. Not actually seeing a slider.
Your,
In the cog
your
section.
brother says
Yeah.
it's playing music, so
Master volume's all the way up.
How weird.
And the browser says it's on. Funky.
All right.
Turning
Well,
us
let's get
down,
these
I
kids
don't
down.
Alright, so I will need 3 stealth checks on the way down.
3 whole stealth checks. Is Zuri gonna do that for the lot of us?
Well,
Ha!
everyone but me, I suppose.
Zuri's gonna do it for Lotta.
Ha, ha.
I'm gonna refresh it and see if that helps.
So shall I roll this or what?
Yep.
Okay, same as before.
Yep. Ooh.
Yep, succeeds on a 10. Okay, so I need 2 more checks.
Shall I roll the other ones right away, or are we?
No, you
Oh,
guys,
nice.
you go ahead and roll right away. We'll figure out. Yeah, you're making it most of the way down.
Okay.
If we botch it up real good.
Basically,
and
this
we'll
first bit
stop.
is you getting to
Okay,
the stairwell again. Now you're in the stairwell going down. Now you need to get from the stairwell back to. I'm assuming you're going for the sewer door, because you.
Yeah.
Or are you
Yeah.
guys trying to get them to Stefan in the parking garage?
Probably better to have Stefan meet us outside, because he can
That-
probably leave.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll all fit in the car. So
Well, it's,
Well, a lot of
we
these
can send
are
him
very
off with the
small.
kids and someone to caretake.
All right, so you guys are back in the back. You're at the bottom of the stairwell, going to the parking garage. You need one more Zuri. I will point out there is actually I won't point this out because I'll let it happen because if you guys don't think of it, that's fun for me.
Oh shit! The sensors.
Yeah.
You thought of it.
Yeah, we got to do something about those.
well, I can turn them off again, but only for a couple of moments.
Somebody will have to go with the kids if we send them through the sewers,
Basically, at least
And
one
that-
person has to go with the kids.
and that somebody has to probably be the one who can
Turn him off.
turn
Yeah.
off.
Alright, sorry, you have to take the kids out.
I hope so. If the kids are consenting to follow me.
I'm gonna just be like, you guys got to follow Zuri. She's real sweet. Okay.
Which one's Zuri?
I'm pointing to Zuri.
The,
As soon as asked.
the beauty over there.
The filthy angel.
Yeah, the filthy angel.
I prefer tarnished. It sounds more artistic.
Are you an angel?
Are you an angel? Says Anakin, looking at you adoringly.
Uh,
All right.
There's a
So
plot
you-
point that went nowhere.
Yeah. All right. So the kids will get uncomfortably close to Zuri.
Okay. I'm gonna explain to them how that we need to get past these things that will alert the bad people, and I'll tell
I'm really
you when.
fast. I can outrun them.
I'll tell you when to go.
I can go fast.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm really good at going through tunnels,
it's gonna set off alarms, kid.
but I'm faster than sound.
How spunky are these guys after getting beaten and destroyed for the past freaking 5 hours? Like they're like, yeah, I want to show off. Yeah.
This is like the one annoying kid that didn't get punched enough.
It's like,
Well,
hey,
punch him a few times and then.
I'm just like pointing. I'm like, hey, do what Zuri says.
Fine, but she doesn't look like she knows anything.
I know where the sensors are. It's the important thing.
Okay, and they're like this little school field trip follows Zuri through.
As they start to leave, I'm just gonna kind of grab Zuri by the arm and just pull her into a real tight hug.
Aww. Aww.
There's a moment of shock and then hug back.
And both of
I'm
you
not shocked,
smear shit on
surprised.
each other.
Hey, Stefan.
It was like, get him out of here, all right?
I will.
Where is this voice coming from?
It's in your pocket, idiot.
Oh! Fuck you!
Hey. Right. Stefan. Suri's coming out of the sewers with a bunch of hurt kids. We need you to load them into the ambulance and just get out of here.
Okay, we get all sorts of money.
No, you take Suri and the kids. You follow Suri's directions, all right?
Probably.
I'll pay
Wait.
you handsomely.
Why Zuri?
Because you ain't gonna fit all of us, and she's leading them out.
Stefan wants her to stay in the back.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'll stay in the back.
Stefan doesn't like it.
Hey Lotta,
Seriously.
what are the chances of your guys giving them sanctuary?
Pretty high. I mean, we're not exactly kind to other games, but they're not. The lesser guys aren't going to turn a bunch of kids away.
Take him to the Seraphs.
This might be the end of your reclaimers, but they'll be safe.
Like, we're probably all gonna die up here. So what difference does it make?
Yeah, it makes a lot of difference getting them out.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing a good thing ain't so bad, is it?
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, who cares if the reclaimers are done? It's just gonna be a bunch of kids. You know, they gotta have some kind of chance.
Right, we'll make sure they're off and away, and then we'll make a break for it. See if we can get Miko with us.
Alright, Zuri, it's going to take you some time to get them through the sewer system, and as that happens, the party is going to move back into the building, I assume.
Yep.
Actually,
that
Miko
means
was
that-
going to remind them that the plan was to drop the building, so they should start rigging that for...
Yeah, good
Yeah.
idea.
Well, this will still require some stealth rolls if you guys don't want to draw attention.
Yep.
Okay, very much.
And also,
So
you do not
I
have
think
your
you
stealth
lead our stealth.
yeah, I think that goes to me. How many do I need? I'm sorry, I cut you off there.
It depends. What are you guys doing? That's what I need to hear.
Well, I'm going up. Miko's heading to the top floor to see what the chances of getting Stoddle out were,
Alright,
but...
Miko, I need 3 stealth rolls from you heading up while this is going on then. And then Amelia, what were you doing? Are you trying to take out the first floor? Do you even know how to do it? Because you had Miko's engineering last time.
I can try to do what Miko told me to do last time. I'll probably be radioing Miko, just like, Miko, I don't know what I'm doing down here. I'm gonna try to do what you told me to do last time. Will it work for every building?
Not specifically. I mean, really just look for the big pillars and start waking. I mean, it's easy if you don't want to live through it.
Well, I preferably, I mean, I don't. I mean, preferably.
Oh, I'd quite like living, but let's see how this
Yeah, I was
goes.
gonna say, how's wait,
Okay,
Zuri's
the
out.
concept's pretty simple. You just need to weaken the supports, and then we need to hit it really hard with something. So you want to find something combustible, and then you want to start weakening anything that looks big and metal.
All right.
Hey, so I know we don't have proper demolitions, but Sam, would hotspots and all of my melt ammo be sufficient?
You can try to do a sabotage roll with it, I'll say, to make a bomb.
Okay.
Plus, a building of this size is going to have some kind of fuel source.
Yeah.
Like, you're down
So-
there in the bad rooms. There's probably something.
They will need to look for it, basically.
Yeah.
I have 2 hotspots and 4 melt, so I'd like to do a hotspot and a melt thing, 2 bombs, basically.
Okay, so you can go ahead and give me a sabotage roll. We'll say
Difficulty?
difficulty. I'm gonna say difficulty 2 on this because you're hodgepodging together a
And this would be
bomb.
mined, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
3. Target 10. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you can rig it. It'll blow. On your grenade thing.
Okay.
But you also have to contend with the fact that you need to get past stealthing around looking
Okay.
for
What's my
stuff like
difficulty on that?
that. Difficulty 2 on stealth.
Yep.
But-
And it's complicated because you need someone else.
I still haven't gotten Miko's stealth though, so
Okay, so I have a simplification, so that takes care of the complication. Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it doesn't. It
Yeah, it does.
Well,
It
well,
cancels
yeah,
out.
Yeah, because it cancels out. Yeah, sorry, I was
Yeah,
thinking I thought you had another complication, and I was like, it only can't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they basically
Alrighty.
cancel out. So just roll it like you weren't able to simplify.
Okay, so difficulty 2, so that's gonna give me a D8 and a D10 on this body check, right? Son of a. All right, hold on. That's +1, so that's 9. I'll spend 1 focus, and because I have a boon, so
Yeah, target 10, bump it up.
All right.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
All right. So you're able to start sneaking over to pillars and start burning away as you will. Kind of just with you and.
She's making a weakened hole and I'm shoving a bomb into it.
Yeah, you and Lotta are doing that into one of the random pillars that you have found that you've decided this looks kind of like the last building. Miko, can I have your rolls?
Yeah, I was gonna say she's attempting to do this in a way that uses her assets. So, like, if this is a stairwell going up, I'm not going up on the stairs. I'm going up under the stairs. Like I don't want to be seeing kind of thing.
You're still a kind of a flashy wiggle thing that bounces around a lot.
It's true. I'm not. I don't have to be flashy all the time. I have deflashy.
Gecko skin.
No, she can walk on walls regardless.
Neat.
She will head up there, but I do need to peek through the door or the window on the door or whatever on every floor because she's trying to get a lay of how the floors below her look.
There aren't any windows in these doors. So.
Oh, well, I will hopefully roll nicely on stealth. What do you want for difficulty?
Difficulty 2. Because you're walking underneath things, and you know.
On 10.
You are kind of going.
I'll plus 1 to that. So there's 1.
Right.
Thankfully, I haven't used any yet.
Alright, so I need 2 more checks. Come on.
Alright, so she's going to peek through there. Hang on, let me categorize that I used that. 1.
Alright.
And next attempt. Okay.
Yep. Feeling pretty sure of yourself?
It's a little rough. It's a little
I will
rough.
say we've gotten way further than I thought we would at this point.
I'll use 2 on the 1 there. So
I'll be right back.
Alright. You're gonna use 2 on the 1?
Yeah.
Let's see you do it. Don't roll
Come
a 2.
we're good.
Yes.
We're good.
Alright, good. Alright, so you make it all the way up to the top floor. So you're up on the 15th floor. That's not the roof, but it's 15th floor. The door here seems heavy. From the stairwell.
So is it heavy like it's gonna take effort, or heavy like I can't open it?
Heavy. It is heavily reinforced, and it looks like it has kind of a card slot, like something needs to be entered in there to open it.
Do I have anything that I can do with that? If I basically gnaw on it or bomb it, yeah, that's kind of what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Glare at it angrily.
Yeah. I'm checking.
Knock repeatedly.
I technically have a wireless hub. I can try to see in there. I'd probably fail that pretty badly.
Yeah, you can always try.
Yeah, it doesn't have to try.
Yeah. She is going to try to concentrate very hard on getting into the camera systems and seeing if she can figure out if there's anything in there. I don't even know if they have any, but we'll give it a shot. Or no, I'll just try to rig this lock through. Let's just go through this lock if we can.
Okay.
Somehow I doubt there's a camera up there in his personal sanctum, but I can try either way.
All right, difficulty 2.
All right. My character sheet finished. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Amelia, you can give me another stealth check as you're trying to sneak around in the parking garage finding another pillar. I'm assuming you're going to have to do probably 3 or 4 pillars to make this work, and you're just basically going to be dodging patrols
I did
in
good.
the parking garage. All right, cool. So I think that makes the door.
All right. She will slowly peek inside.
As you peek inside, it is a long, bright white corridor, very clean. There are 2 security cameras mounted in the hallway that are currently scanning one side, the other side. There is a large, burly-looking dark bear. One of his hands looks like it's been replaced with an artificial prosthetic arm. Or not his hand, but his arm's been replaced with a prosthetic. He is standing with his arms folded outside of a door. There are approximately 4 doors, and on the far end of the hallway, it opens up into what is almost like a lounge with a little bar. And a torso of a white furred lioness with several different tubes ran into it. There are no arms, there are no legs. The eyes are pure white. It catches you slightly that it's twitching. It's moving. The liquid that seems to be rolling into it is something you've seen before. It's Vitae. Its mouth is open and there is no tongue.
I tried to scream, but I have no mouth. But I don't see
glad I'm
Stottle or
not
anything,
there.
right?
Huh?
I don't see Stottle there or anything.
You don't see Stottle. There's just
Okay.
a hallway with like I said, the lounge thing at the end, and there are several rooms, and there is a big brown bear.
Okay, she's gonna to slink back a little bit just so that there's nothing to see there, and having seen security cameras, she will attempt to get into the camera feed.
All right, you can do that. That is going to be at a higher difficulty.
All right.
It's a some more
Fire away.
difficulty 3.
Oh god, here we go.
I believe in you, Miko.
You can do it. You cannot do it.
Well, I've got one more focus that I can spend, and I don't really know that it's going to help anywhere else. So,
Fuck it.
yeah.
Go for broke. D8.
Roll a
Reroll
4.
it.
Roll a 4.
I'm gonna
Roll a
the
4.
roll the d8. Here we go.
Come on.
Fuck.
No.
No good.
Aww.
No good.
So you're
Yeah, she fizzles out of there. She goes.
uh.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not the secret word. But you kind
Newman.
of like pull back. Kind of pull back, and you can't get into those cameras right now.
She'll calm down to the bottom in her head. And how are you guys doing with the whole blowing up thing?
We're almost done.
Getting right along there.
I made it up to the top floor, but there's 4 locked rooms and a guard here, and also some kind of weird person hooked up to a bunch of vide. Looks like somebody's personal play toy.
What's he look like?
She's a lioness. It's not important right now. They seem to be
Okay.
everywhere down here. The point
Well,
is,
I mean, there's an officer. That he's pretty much full demon now. I was just trying to make sure it wasn't.
no, I don't think she's doing anything. She doesn't have any arms or legs. And she's pretty glassy-eyed at the moment. I think she's been hooked up for a while. The point is, I don't know which of the rooms he's in, and I don't really have a good way to check without setting off every alarm in the place. So that's probably going to happen here pretty soon.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get these set and head up. What do we want to do?
Alright, I need
No,
two more
no.
checks.
I don't. I think the best bet at this point is to just chance the explosion, and I will try to get him out as it's going down.
Huh. Okay.
We're not going to manage a raid. If you start bringing it down, that's going to get everybody really concerned about leaving, which will open up a lot of doors for us. Like literally open up a lot of doors for us.
Point.
It might be time to head down the tunnel. Miko has a special relationship with gravity. I'm not too worried about the fall. I'll see what I can do about Stottle, but we may have to face the reality that it's a little tough here.
You're probably going to hear it, but we'll tell you when we're sending them off.
Okay. She's gonna kind of get in a pounce position, like I'm gonna go through these things as quickly as I can, as soon as the opportunity opens up.
I'm not okay with this.
Why not? What's up?
I mean, I came here for we got priority 1. I came here for priority 2 now.
Are you ready with the bombs?
The bombs are not ready yet because you still haven't.
Yeah.
You've only weakened 2 of the pillars. You need to weaken at least 2 more. If you're
We're not done planting the thing.
Immediate 70-second thoughts.
Can you get
I'm not
done?
having second thoughts. I want to get Stottle out.
Right, finish off these pillars, then head up there. Pretty okay.
Oh, you're gonna make this the hard way. Fine.
I'm
you
staying.
guys-
I'm gonna set this off. Once you guys give me the signal.
Look, if you guys want to go and just give me the detonator, I'll get him out or we won't. Right?
Oh,
don't
stop
have to do
trying
this.
to kill yourself! I'm forcing the issue. She's,
She bounces into the room.
she's gonna
Look,
bolt
I
out the
just-
door.
This is family killer. You don't get the easy way out. Okay, make amends.
Alright, we
Look,
are going into
I
round.
just don't want you guys to die too.
I don't plan to die.
No heroic death for you.
Miko, fly!
I'm setting these off and then getting out of here.
I don't want a heroic death. I want to win. Just don't want to take you guys out because I always
Roll for
screw this stuff
initiatives.
up.
Oh, cool.
That's a
Miko ran
D10,
out
yeah?
into the hallway.
I'm going for the hall.
I mean, it was a good plan up until this point.
Go.
Before it became a fight of wills, it was a great plan.
I think let's go ahead and make that an 11. I'm going to spend 2 points into it.
Oh, look at that shit.
Hey!
Oh, wait, why did I roll 2d10? My bad. No wonder that was so good.
Hey.
That was really good when I cheat. Oh, that's less good.
Just
Sorry.
like immediately dives into the fight and then falls.
It's alright. I get surprise round. We're going first. I initiated the shit.
Oh,
I
track
don't know,
out.
that's never seemed to work that way whenever we do it.
Well, okay, then the enemy's gonna have their round of not knowing where I am, and then I'll go.
Alright, so we'll say 3. Okay, so did everybody get their nets in?
I put mine in.
Okay. Amelia, did you get yours in?
I am
sorry.
not part of this.
No, you are not. At about this time, Zuri, you're helping load the kids up into the back of the truck, and there's a very concerned-looking Stefan, because he's really kind of worried about facing you on his own. Would you give me a resolve save, Zuri?
Ah.
If Suri kills him, I'm never gonna forgive myself. Or Zuri.
The kids will be very distraught.
Well, it's a good thing Zuri burned up all of her focus.
No, Zuri didn't.
Oh, okay, good.
Zuri has 2 focus left. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty 2.
Okay.
You've been blowing these out of the water. When we needed them, you could.
Oh
fail
shit!
this.
Don't you jinxing it? Shut up!
No, now it's done. You might as well
I
have said don't
believe in
roll
you,
a
Zuri.
1.
I don't believe in you.
It's a sure bet.
Oh god, fuck no.
We're basically gods.
Fucking.
Don't roll a 1,
That's
Zuri.
alright, guys. We're gods. Off the cliff.
I would like to reroll that too.
I would like to reroll that too, as well, please. Don't roll a 1.
Don't
Sam!
worry.
I didn't roll a 1.
Yeah, but you don't
still
have
not
a
a pass.
simplified. It's still not a pass.
Wait, I need to reroll the whole thing again. My resolve says simplified.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
I wish it was me. I actually have a double resolve, simplifying resolve saves. Can I lend Suri my belief in her?
No.
Everybody, we need to put our hands together and draw a smiley.
Zuri's gonna roll double once.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
good. Alright, now that you've rolled that, go ahead and re-roll that d10.
That's not likely.
D8. Oh.
I only have one.
I will
focus
say
left,
that
so I can only roll
I
one
will
of
say
them.
if it would have been the D8, it's gonna be the 3 because they already paid to reroll a D8. So
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
it's
9.
Yeah,
So
nine's not
re-roll the
enough.
10.
Okay. All right.
Come on.
Yeah. Spend your
Come
other
on,
one.
come on, come on.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright, well, fuck.
Alright.
All right. So the scene's gonna go
Wait.
black there.
Don't that feel cheery?
I don't know which one of these two I want to get out of this alive.
My investment's just died. Let's just get ourselves killed, guys.
Okay. Well, so
You
guys do your combat.
Actually, before we get too far into combat, Miko doesn't really intend to fight anybody. So what's the layout look out here? Do you have a room by chance?
I do
What
not
is
have
it?
a room.
All right, that's
I
fine.
will tell you that it's a hallway. At the end, there's a lounge. There are no visible windows because, like I said, they have secured the building.
Mhm.
There are several locked doors and the bear.
Okay, that's fine.
So
So I have 10 hexes of move per turn.
okay, so you're apparently gonna run in and run out.
I'm running up to the first door, and there is a sudden crackling, and as I activate the snapshot I've had since the first game,
Nice.
and I pop into the room.
All right, so you pop into the room, and it is pillows and perfume and oh my.
He's not in this one.
Very, very beautiful artwork in here.
All right. She will tuck down and wait a few seconds for the system to recharge as it hums back to life.
All right, there is suddenly yelling. Alarms are going to start blaring across the whole building at this point. because that'll be your
I-
first turn.
I can only
Yeah.
snap once a turn, so she's hunkering in and getting ready to snap for the next turn.
All right, Amelia, you would have had a chance. You could either run for the stairwell, or you can keep doing what you were doing with explosives.
Gonna keep with the explosives. She's like putting her hand down and like
All right.
redoubling.
It is now officially hot. There's no reason for you to stealth. You could just sprint.
Gonna do it.
All right, so you can just sprint. Just start melting those things as fast as you can.
Yeah.
People are basically rushing for the stairwell and starting to head up top. They are also locking down various entrances and exits of the building. Guards are rushing to the garage entrance and various other places to keep people from getting out. So you can rush and go do that. Lotta, are you running with him? Or with Amelia?
Yep.
Alright, so Lotta, you are running with her, and then Big Bear is basically going to well, Miko wouldn't see Big Bear, but Big Bear is going to move into a room.
Okay. Now, I will say, he doesn't have any indication which room I snapped into. It's got a 5-hex range.
I know, but he's
So-
going to go into a room to protect whatever he's supposed to protect in case of,
Yeah.
people coming in.
Then we will find each other again one day, Big Bear.
Alright. So you can do your
It comes to her next turn.
jump.
She will move forward to the room directly in front of her, because I went off to the side for one room, so next room.
Alright, next room, you come right in to what appears to be a torture room. It has all of the hooks and stuff set up, but there is nobody in it right now.
Okay. Any quick notice around for anything that I could take? Explosives, anything useful?
They don't usually put explosives where people who are prisoners could get access.
Just hoping, Sam. Alright, she's gonna wait for the system to tick up
You
again.
get a bottle of bleach. Do you want a bottle of bleach?
I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind.
throw it in somebody's face.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, get some bottle of
I will pocket a bottle of bleach.
bleach. You will pocket it. You have no pocket.
Question,
You will
not my
put it in your
pockets.
mouth. You will put it in your mouth because you
For
have
when
no.
times, for when
But
things get boring.
Yep.
All right, so the snapshot's built into you, right?
No, it's a system. You gave it to me.
Yeah, you got it out of. We stole it from JD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You sold it.
I stole it from
All right,
JD.
So yeah, you stole it from JD. So yeah, you pop into that one. Like I said, there's more movement downstairs. You can see they're actually moving to start blocking the sewer entrance because they're basically looking for anywhere people would have came in. And they are there are guards going everywhere right now. There is oh, what the fuck's going on with you? What the fuck? And then that gets cut off. and then there is...
maybe the AI has like become friendly with him at this point. He understands. He's turned over a new leaf, and they're gonna have like a nice conversation about something.
You know, I was like, hey, you've taken care of a bunch of kids. Hey, I care about kids because the past trauma with kids, you know.
Yeah, maybe they'll bond. Maybe T will be involved.
Kids.
Chats.
All right, and you will get to your last point, Amelia, this turn with Lotta. The lovely pair of you will rush over there, and so you can get the bombs and everything situated, melt it down a bit. And I have totally dodged that U2 joke. And
Nice.
we're back to the top to Miko.
Also, we're getting a bit of feedback from you, Tygon.
A little.
We're hearing
little
ourselves.
echo.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay.
She will zap into the next one.
Hey-
I'm gonna restart Discord real quick.
Hey, Sammy.
Yep.
Does this take place on a Sunday?
No.
I thought it might be a bloody Sunday.
I hope it's not Monday because I don't like Mondays.
Yeah, it's a Monday.
Ah.
All
I
right,
should the whole
so
place down.
Nico, you zap in. There is a bear, and he has a gun against a prisoner's head. You recognize it as Stottle,
I am going to attempt
who is unconscious.
to basically wow this guy into
Wow.
to being concerned, because I have arrived as a teleporty dragon and all lights are going full. She's gonna go like flash all the frickin' frills and every
I'm gonna make myself look
toothy
big.
thing. Like she's gonna try to posture heavily with like bleach bottle dripping from the mouth. I'm going to try to get this guy to wonder if he's hallucinating hardcore here.
Ask him if he wants to hang out with the bleach boys.
Sorry. I am back. Let me know if it happens again.
Okay.
I believe you still have it's a support action to use the snapshot, right?
It is just a second. Let me check. I was just looking at it. Snapshot can be used once per turn as an action that moves you without counting as movement. So one of my 3 actions is used.
Yes, one of your 3 actions. So how are you spending your other actions?
Well, I was going to use chatter to try to intimidate him, basically, into thinking that he's maybe freaking out, because I just wanted to get him to back off of Stottle for a second.
Okay, well, how do you want to do that? Because I mean, what
in the
what
way
skill
that
are
I
you
just
using
described.
here? No, I understand how
Oh.
you described it. I'm
Communication.
I'll say deception, actually.
There is no deception.
There's no deception. It's all
No,
communication.
It's all
yeah,
communication.
Yeah, I will say you'll do it at difficulty 3, though.
All right, here we go.
He is,
Here we go. Battle hardened fucker. Color Dragon is in here. We're gonna do this.
Or will he view you as colored dog and not be scared?
No, nobody viewed me as Color Dog. Shut up. You're on my team. Shut up.
I believe in you, colored dog.
I keep like clicking on the screen and then clicking on the thing and then accidentally subbing it. So hang on a second. Exert is 2. Okay. D plus 2, 6 plus
I got some good
hopefulness.
even though V can't hear them.
Do I have anything else?
Sounds like a 900-foot Jesus track.
It does kind of, actually, doesn't it?
Oh my god, I found somebody else who knows who 900-foot Jesus is.
Alright, here we go.
Find something else to play
I'm
instead.
hopeful.
Oh no.
I'm sure I have Wakacha
No.
Wakacha would be better. How about existential?
It's because I
Dread?
can't have nice things.
Alright, so yeah, you use your chatter, I guess, for that. See, I would have figured that wouldn't have been a chatter, but okay. So you tried to. I would have considered that another support. But okay, we'll do that as a chatter. So you still have 2 actions.
Alright, just a second while I check to see what the deal is with this.
Mhm.
Item rules.
Holy crap, there is only 10 hours left
Yeah, reminder everybody, the HSD Kickstarter is going.
to back the HSD2 Kickstarter. Get on the ground floor of these amazing deals.
There are amazing products that you can get from HSD. Have
They're
you
actually
considered the product line?
like these actually are really good deals. I mean, I sounded like I was making a joke, but
Wow.
That was more Christopher Walken than Owen Wilson right there.
wow.
I will be honest.
What an
I will-
amazing
I'm
deal.
not gonna-
I will be honest. Every time I hear you guys doing it, I think of Christopher Walken saying "Wow," not Owen Wilson. That is why I always hear.
Wow.
Listen.
And then it's wow.
Wow.
I know that sounds like Christopher Walken.
Listen, children, go to the Kickstarter. I'm not gonna tell you again.
I'll stick a soldering iron in your eye.
I feel like you're disrespecting me.
Okay, I was hopeful that I could swap out the system, but the active systems took a long time to change. So
Okay.
that's what I was checking, was whether or not I could quickly give it to somebody else, but I can't.
Okay.
The door behind me is closed or open?
It is closed.
Just pulse. Can't move anybody else with
It's
it.
like he's a mercenary.
It's like it. It's like it. All right, I guess I just need to get him off. So I'm gonna jump on him and go for the attack.
I mean, can I get a sound clip of? I'm just gonna get him off. I'm gonna jump on him.
Yeah,
You
I
have
guess I
a-
could do
a
the shield.
of Sammy.
I could do the
Hey.
shield of slamming.
He might get like kind of drowsy and want a snack, so that's a solution.
I will use
Right.
a shield of slamming and see if that gets the job done, I suppose.
Yeah, we need Taco Titan pants and Bergen Sovereign hoodies. I completely agree with Astralin.
I'm,
Alright, so
I'm
give me your
down for
attack
this.
roll.
All right. Attack. Here we go. This is actually a athletics roll. How far away is he?
It's gonna be a pretty small room. I'm gonna say 20 feet.
All right.
Because he's probably at the back end of the room.
So it's difficulty 1 then.
Well, you're in combat.
That will hit. Just shield, not D3 hexes. Target has hex occupancy of 1. So I'm knocking him away from Den D3.
Alright, that will just bounce him up against the wall behind him.
All right. But he's disconnected currently. Yes.
What do you mean disconnected?
I mean,
he was holding a knife. He's holding a gun. He's not like wrapped around him.
Well, yeah, but like the gun was pointed at his head, and now he's been knocked back a couple of hexes, so he's
Yeah, his
no
hand
longer-
his hand has moved slightly. Yes, from the bouncing of.
So I will attempt to go for the chair and basically haul him out of there. So I'll go for the chair.
All right, he is strapped down.
Is the chair?
You know, all trussed up. Give me a body exert difficulty 3.
Yeah.
You're trying to haul a fairly largish vector with a chair.
This is booned, and if I am actually going to go for rather than the 10, I want to make it so that I can basically haul him off of here and slap him on my back with the same action, so that I can start getting out of this room. Up my next turn.
You're gonna try and grab the whole like.
I basically need to haul him. He's unconscious. I don't really have a lot of options.
No, but I'm saying he's strapped down right now.
So the chair's coming too.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Too. Okay.
We're bringing the chair with us. Come, chair.
Okay.
And I have a readiness, so I will bump that up to a 12.
All right, so you flip the chair onto your back. There's suddenly a lot of weight on you.
This is a little tough, but we got this.
And this is also an extreme balancing act because you do not have a saddle. He has no way to hold on, and you have no hands.
He's
to grab.
basically at a right angle because he's strapped to a chair, so I'm just going to put the crook of him on the top, and there we go.
Okay. Still gonna slide off, but all right. So now you have him there. It would then be the bear's turn.
Barely.
Yeah, the room is locked behind you, so he is going to take shots at Stottle. So.
I got you, Stottle. Don't die.
First one misses. He's technically helpless right now, so I think his AC is lower.
Is he helpless or is he mounted?
He's helpless.
Oh.
Helpless. I think that one's gonna hit.
Aw.
Alright, so.
It's alright, take
a
one for the
bullet-
team, Stottle.
Isn't it?
It'll be fine.
A bullet sinks into Stottle, and blood starts to run down a little bit on your side as the guy starts shooting at the guy that he's not supposed to let get away, right? And then it would be Amelia.
JD,
and,
you don't understand. A dragon angel came and rescued him.
All right, Amelia and Lotta.
Yep.
First things first.
Not
I'm
really.
like hitting my calm spot with some part that's not gonna melt it, and just be like, "Hey, what's going on out there?"
You hear gunfire and laughter.
That's not what I want to hear.
I found Stottle! Oh god, he's bleeding.
So yeah, that's pretty much what you're getting. That's your chatter.
I'm gonna finish up the job that we're working.
Well, you guys got all the bombs in. So.
Oh, okay. Then
So,
I guess I'm gonna start running to where I think I can help. I don't actually know where to go next. Like, is there an elevator?
There is probably an elevator. You don't know the layout of the building because the only thing you guys have done is stealth in the stairwell. So.
If I run
Here you
up,
go.
can I look and see? Are there signs?
There are lots of progenitus signs everywhere. Intake is this way. what would be the delivery areas this way? Parking is that way. You're in the parking garage right now, so it's actually just parking stuff everywhere. Because you're in like A1 right now, and it tells you that way to go to D3 and staff only parking, that kind of stuff. You're not actually inside the building. You guys were in the parking garage taking out the sports. So you need to go somewhere to try and do some more looking, really.
Okay, well I'll go. I'll take my turn heading towards somewhere where I can do the thing.
And probably, move someplace where you can detonate safely. I don't know if you're really going to be able to get to me before I can get down, because I plan to employ gravity if I have to.
That was actually one of the questions I was going to ask. How have we set these up to detonate, Sam? I mean, these are ad hoc.
I'm assuming that these are ad hoc, and I'm assuming they're using the thing from the grenades.
Ooh.
Like a button.
Would I have been able to wire up my 3 spare comm spots?
Yes, you can do that, we'll say. Because that means they're gone now.
Yep. Got rid of those.
Basically, if you hit that signal, anything hits that signal, it will detonate.
Okay, I'm making sure that's not the same channel that we're talking on.
Yeah, but hopefully Miko doesn't make noise on that channel just for fun.
Bad news.
Miko has randomly decided she's going to cycle through channels.
Oh, I mean, this is my opportunity to blare theme music. I'm on a rescue mission.
Right, so anyway, so yeah, Amelia, you can basically rush. Are you trying to rush out of the building or deeper in? This is the question I need answered, basically.
The building's going down, Amelia. Have some trust. Have some trust!
I guess out.
Alright, you are going to need to make a stealth check to get past guards. Because everyone is trying to keep people from going out right now. So right now there is still a little bit of chaos, but they are still getting into place. If you're going to try and act like you're supposed to be like going to defend, you could probably try to do that, but I will need a stealth check from you and Lana.
Okay.
And I would not let you guys do it for each other at this point.
Mine is a 17.
Yeah.
That's actually
because you both
the
are kind of
dice.
you both are known quantities, so I will say difficulty 2 on this. So, but there is confusion, which is why it's not as high as it should be.
Yeah, that's
wait, do you want me to roll it now off my turn?
Yeah, go ahead. We're just gonna handle you two at the same time. There you go.
Bono.
Let's get out of here as we figure out how to dismantle an atomic bomb.
All right, as Amelia, was that actually your roll?
Yeah, mine's a 17. Can I use my bone to help Lotta?
Nah, we're just gonna shoot our way out. It'll be fine.
All right, so basically what happens is Amelia.
Or we can go separate ways.
Amelia starts rushing forward out the front of the parking garage and manages to go right behind a guy that's turning around to get his stuff to get ready. The guy looks up and sees Lotta, and he goes, "Oh shit, it's her!"
Can I turn around immediately and stab him in the neck?
No, because on your turn you got passed.
Yeah. Okay.
And then,
so it's my turn, right?
Well, Lotta, you could still shoot and take him out before other people start running. So.
Hi, fellas! Bang.
Okay. Shoot.
Roll.
She shot him down. Bang,
Oh, wait,
bang.
I've got to simplify.
Bang, bang. She shot me down. Bang, bang.
10.
She wear a crown. Bang,
baby.
bang.
Combat
My
4.
baby shot me down.
Ding.
Okay. That was violence. Alright,
Roll.
throw your damage
Wow.
at him.
6 plus
Wow.
2d10.
Wow.
Wow.
And this counts his endure as 2 lower.
Nice. For the interest of time, we'll count that as if he took 3 wounds for my normal mooks, and we will say he died. Because it wouldn't have been enough normally, but
Does he have any grenades on him?
no.
Well, that makes him the first Spiral who doesn't, the underequipped piece of shit.
That's the first thing I've ever killed that hasn't exploded.
Well, it's not Aaron.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but you do destroy, I assume, his armor and weapons and stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not looting now.
Yes, he's everything he owns is destroyed. But his body drops, and you hear somebody from around the corner going, "What?" And that is where we'll leave you two. Miko, back at you.
Oh,
The-
we left you two at the bottom of a dropping building. This is Holly's favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is my turn. I am trying to get out of there in a hurry, so I'm gonna head back for the stairwell.
All right. The door was closed and locked behind you, so you're going to have
Oh,
to figure out how
bummer.
you're going to do that with the guy on your back.
I got 5 hexes between him and me, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think.
well, that's unfortunate for him because somebody gave me 2 hotspot grenades.
Well, actually, it would be what is the? I said he was 20 feet, so I don't know if is that 5?
It's 3 hexes per 3 feet per hex. So
Yeah, 'cause you have this weird math of 3. So let me see. So that's technically, yeah, it's at least 15. Yeah. So go ahead and throw, I guess. Can you throw while you're balancing?
it'll probably make it tougher.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to resist because honestly, if it opens a hole in the side of the building, I'll take that too, or on the floor. I mean, fuck it, anyone will do.
Alright.
All right.
Alright.
Oh, it's the same thing I rolled last time.
Basically, it's hard to go. This is a bad option when all of the options.
Yeah,
are
all
bad.
the options are pretty rough right now. So you want difficulty 2 because it was normally 1, but I got something on my back.
Yeah, you got something on your back, so it's 2.
All right, here we go. Oh, barely made it.
Alright, cool. So he's gonna try and throw it back to you.
Oh no! Oh well, if he hits the door, I'll take that as well.
It would also hit you and Stoddle.
I'm gonna dodge.
Yeah. Alright, so he's gonna roll, which does save difficulty 2. Would be that plus that plus 1.
Ha
And
ha!
he will spend a readiness.
Oh, fuck him.
And he catches a grenade and immediately throws it. Through normal
But
grenade
she's
throwing rules.
yipe! She's just gonna attempt to dodge.
Can you just bop it back at him with your big old fin tail?
No, I don't have that technique.
I do.
I think. I'll just roll this again. Alright, does that would hit your hex, I think.
Yeah.
So he tosses it back.
I will dodge.
Yeah.
Hi.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Oh, that is
Yeah, see,
entirely
this is-
possible.
But to
That's
be
the
fair,
problem.
I'd rather Stotter was dead than captured. So
Yeah.
It's not Startle I'm worried about. I've got readiness. How
Oh,
much
you have a
readiness do I have?
You have a rescue?
I intended to use it far more heroically.
Oh, it's
What do I have for readiness? 2? Fuck. I don't think I'm gonna get out of this one. I think damage is coming my way.
Alright,
Oh.
will you roll the damage for your hotspot grenade that just
Yeah, she checks it. It bounces back at her. And it's gonna land under her, and she's gonna have a little moment where she tilts her head and goes, "Huh."
that's one wound of 5d10 coming my way. Plus
No, you
range
have,
combat
like-
bonus.
Yeah, there you go. Roll
Actually,
that.
it's a little worse than it was at this point. Oh yeah, 115
Oh.
to 10.
Which is
That's
why
right.
it's great you're rolling it, because I don't have the rules, so this is good.
Because this hasn't exported. Oh, I actually need to bring this up. Hang on a second. Because I was looking at the same document. Load it. It's going. I have to load Illustrator up for it because it got changed in the source document. You can do it, computer. There we go.
Come on,
Alright.
you can do it.
It's trying. It's trying.
Mhm.
It's running a lot of stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll happen. So slash roll 5 to 10 plus 30.
Holy fucking shit! The door's
And that's on top of the base wound.
No, there's no base wound. It's 30 plus
Okay.
5 to 10. Miko's gonna use her once per combat get out of jail free card and take a wound. Because that hurt all quite a bit.
Alright, unfortunately, I think that still hits Otto, though.
It's entirely possible, yeah. If I take the
Alright,
damage,
so-
can I shield it from him?
If you take the damage, you can shield him.
Alright, I'll do it. Fuck, this is gonna sting a little bit, I'm just saying.
But on the bright side, after the explosion and the smoke clears, the door falls off its hinges.
Yay! I have accomplished what I was trying
You
to
still
do.
have a movement.
I'm good to go. I still have 2 movements, I think. I did 1 attack.
Yeah, you didn't want to attack. You still have 2 movements.
Okay.
Which the bear is like looking at you, and he's like, and he's like, oh, and the door drops.
Stay left.
Are you running as fast as you can with?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you to do an athletics check, difficulty 1, because you're
Alright.
trying to keep him seated while you're running.
I'm imagining her Scooby-Doo running out the.
Yeah, there is a little
Next
skittering on
going
the thing, yeah. Alright, she took 3 ones.
Sam, put on the Scooby-Doo chase music.
Oh, let me find that. Let me find that.
I
One
can't
sec.
even remember what the Scooby-Doo chase music sounds like.
On a 10. Oh, fuck!
Wow.
That just happened.
Wow.
That is.
I mean, I did just get hit by a grenade, so these things happen.
Alright, you drop him in the hallway.
Oh, I will spend my last action getting him back on again.
Alright, that's as much as we can do before we start having copyright issues.
she will. Hannah Barbera can
You'll
come
drop
after
him
me.
as
I'm
you
not
go
that
into the
worried about
hallway.
that. She'll
Yeah,
drop him as she's a little dizzy from the grenade. She'll okay, no, I got this. Okay, oh god. She'll nose him back on, and that's it for that.
I'll say with your movement, because you're pretty fast, you'll get into the stairwell and start heading down. The bear's just like kind of left in your dust because there's no way he's gonna keep up because he's a big old bear. Amelia and Lotta, you guys have made it to the street. There is a lot of bustling. You can see spotlights are starting to be set up in the nearby buildings. They're
You
sweeping
can't talk
around
about
looking for
Lotta's
anybody.
bustle.
I can talk about Lotta's bustle all I want. She's my sister. Okay, so they're waving around the spotlights. They look like they're trying to see if there's anybody acting conspicuous right now. Do you guys want to, community this a little bit and stealth?
That was the sound of Lotta's like SMG, by the way.
At this point, Lotta is in run and gun mode, and
He's going full archer. It's rampage.
Alright. Is Amelia following suit? Are you both running and gunning?
If there is no pretense of stealth at this point, then yes.
Rampage.
Alright, so you guys-
Lotta will yell a questioning split.
Okay.
Alright, let me just get this ready here really quick again, because yeah, so that's
Okay,
basically
and
that.
I'm going to do a quick comm to Miko of run rendezvous Seraph territory.
I'm trying.
I was like,
heavy, but he's Aristotle.
Stefan.
There is no call over the comm from there.
Zuri.
There is no call over the comm from there.
Bad news.
Oh, I
Not-
figure everyone's dead on that end. I've given up on that.
Alright, so we will go back to Miko. I'm assuming you are going to just... I'll require 2 athletics checks for you to be running it all get out down these stairs.
She's going full golden retriever down these stairs,
Alright.
which consists of a lot of scattering and.
The only reason you're doing athletics checks is if you fail your athletics checks, Dottle starts falling down the stairs.
Well,
Which was hilarious, by the way. So
so I know he's dead already. So here we
don't
go.
feel bad about failing.
Probably not the worst thing that happened.
I can bump that one up by 1. I've got my
Okay.
last one to go
Okay.
there, and I don't have any more left. There we go.
Yay. Alright. So I'm gonna assume because of how fast you move, you can probably get down the stairs. You're at the bottom of the stairwell, but there are people everywhere armed, and they're starting to block all the exits.
And this is actually probably the point that Lotta would have detonated now that we're out. I just realised that it's something that was going to happen.
Yeah.
And Miko said just to go ahead and do it when we were previously planning.
This is fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'll scatter the guards a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright, so
it should be helpful.
the explosion goes off on the floor that Miko is on.
Below. They were on the bottom floor.
Yeah, but you guys came in from the sewer entrance on the parking level lot, which is where they put all the bombs.
So they're on the parking lot, and I'm in the hospital because I just came down from the top, so I am above them.
No, I thought you were going all the way down. Are you not going all the way down then?
Well, I mean, there's an exit on the first floor, right?
Yeah, but it's got guards and stuff.
It's not going to in a second.
And it's also all locked up, so I didn't know if you were going for the exit you knew, or you were going to go run in front of everything.
She did know we were bombing that floor, so...
Yeah, I don't want to be where the bombs are if the bombs haven't gone off yet. That's not.
Well,
that's
I'm going to say
grand.
the bombs are going to be underneath you if you run out. You'll be on at the stairwell on the first floor then.
Okay.
All right, then the bombs are going to go off. And we will fade to black, and we will come back to this next Tuesday.
Oh.
And we will find out at that point how Zuri and Miko are doing, and their dear friend's bottle. I'd like to remind everybody that the HSD Kickstarter is going, and with your help, you can get it up to the 50K mark, which would make it so a whole bunch of people get really cool figurines and stuff like that. There's already going to be a really cool stream of Palooza, and I'm interested if chat at all wants to have a weigh-in on if they think Miko's going to be in the middle of an explosion or not. Press 1 now if you think Miko explodes. Press 2 if you think Miko's going to be fine.
The 2 does not preclude the 1, by the way. I mean, the explosion could occur and could still be fine. Just hoping.
But yeah, I would like to give everybody 20 XP this session.
Oh, you hear that, chat? You all got 20 XP.
Yeah, everybody is going to get 20 XP, which I am writing down and tracking, next to the picture of Stefan as he was a human. Everyone is also going to get 800 fake credits.
Hooray for fake credits.
Yeah, I think that's the first plan of ours that has actually, worked
Done
decently.
well.
Technically the last building dropping worked fairly well too.
It did. It's just you guys had a thing you didn't have a plan for.
Now, this is important. I understand
everything. Sorry, go ahead.
all the stuff, all the plans. I know that currently our particular vehicle has survived this session, which most unfortunate despite my best efforts.
Amazing.
However, how many vehicles have been destroyed as a result of the parking garage blowing up?
There are going to be so many vehicles that go up.
My work here is done.
Also,
Yes.
Question.
Mhm.
Or there is a query to that. We don't know if our vehicle was destroyed or not.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that in the process of their fight, they didn't blow up the car.
I hope that
Did Zuri have a grenade? That's a question.
Oh, that is
on one plan that's gone well, that we haven't lost Stefan to one roll with no fight back.
Well, the only grenade that Zuri had is a repulsor grenade.
Oh, okay. So
I could find a way to
fine.
blow up the car with that. I accept that challenge.
Yeah, I'm basically writing the kids and Stefan off at this point.
No.
Zuri would actually, I'll say it this way: Alejandro would never hurt the children.
So Stefan uses
I
them
don't
as
care
human
about the
shields. You said Zuri and the kids. That's what she said.
You said Zuri and the kids. You were writing
You
them
just
off.
mean Zuri and Stefan?
No, just Stefan, really.
Oh.
Yeah, Stefan's probably not okay, guys.
Oh,
Oh, that means he's going to be mad at me. It's not your fault Sam's
it's
making
not
you
your
mean.
fault. Yeah.
Let's look at it from the bright side. He is the expendable one.
You guys did call him that at the beginning of this.
Well, I did. And
Yeah.
I do feel bad about it because I do really like But he is the. Let's be fair. He is the expendable one.
You've expended him now. Hope you're happy. Somehow you
Hey.
were involved in this.
I'm not the one who can only make resolve checks when we don't want to.
You just had to call it out though, so that way her luck would change.
I seem to distinctly recall Sam saying don't roll a 1. That's usually a spell for,
No, usually
Prepare
when
to
I
fuck
say
this
that,
shit up.
depending on the person I say that to, usually they roll max dice.
I
I
have
was
never
trying to do that
witnessed
to
that
me.
happen before, ever.
That's because when I do it to you, it's always wrong. But when I do it to other people, it makes max dice happen. I can do it to
Tankard,
Allie.
what happens when Sam says don't roll a 1?
I don't need any help rolling max
Why
die.
don't you bring Tankard into this?
Well, because I figured I should get a, hands-on answer to this question.
Also, I like how somebody pressed F for respect for what happens to Miko, so yay.
What are
It's
the-
actually all tied up for voting right now. Oh, Tankard's still pressing 1 for kill Miko, so
Oh.
there's that.
No, explode building. Explode building does not include kill Mako.
What's 2?
2 is Miko's going to be entirely okay.
I'm pretty sure I can make a ticker for this. I'm not going to, but
Alright.
I'm pretty sure.
Will there be an end of Kickstarter reaction video?
You may have
I
just
hope so.
witnessed it. It was the building blowing up.
Yeah, well, which I actually think was a pretty thematic way to end the session for tonight. So hopefully you guys had fun.
Yes.
Yep.
But I realized we were way past time and we were kind of going into things, so I kind of did that a little bit more fast and loose with instead of doing the full-on combat, which is something you can always do. There's no reason that you can't.
It feels
do
nice to have a
little
fast
things.
run and gun escape sometimes.
Yeah, it
Not,
feels nice
not
to do that.
necessarily a bad thing.
Especially when
Yeah.
one of the party members is stuck outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when one of the party members got like sent down a sewage
Sorry.
tunnel. Huh? But
Tygon rescued the children.
Always end up sidelined.
I didn't do it to him this time.
I know. It just it
It
always
was
just happens.
it was a mechanical necessity though.
It
Didn't
made
have, you didn't have to make me do that resolve save.
To be fair, they brought it up. and you would have, because leaving you alone with Stefan just really isn't safe.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Miko's butt already has a mic. So
Hmm. I mean, you could have always made the decision that Zuri would have just sent the children from the sewer grate, and then she just waited there until they were gone, and then started sneaking away on her own.
That doesn't make sense. So really,
So
Yeah.
not-
I think the
not
better
something
option
Zuri
would have just been to
done.
have her leave her gun with somebody else.
Yeah. Just in case, guys, I decided
Oh,
to just
wait.
kill Stefan.
why didn't we disarm her? We knew this was a possibility.
See, really,
In
it's
the
not Zuri's
heat
fault.
of the moment.
Moment. All right, so we will pick this up next Tuesday if everything
should
goes
just-
well.
We should just make this a daily game.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
So-
I think that would
Pre-
kill a lot of people. And
I can't do that. I can't.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Press 5 to
Yeah,
make this
no,
a daily game.
No,
I'm British. This isn't right.
I'm vetoing your chat powers.
Well, if you're British, couldn't you just keep calm and carry on?
No, fuck you.
All right.
I tried.
I really
And
need to get at least like 2 hours of sleep before I have to.
Oh,
Isn't that Tiger?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Hi,
Y'all,
Hi.
thanks for coming in
Bye.
stream. I'm gonna shut this here stream down. We will see you come the morning. Not
Remember,
much time
guys.
remains.
Bye, stream.
Only need like 2,000
Bye.
some hundred money. Bye.
Bye.